The thoughts and opinions expressed during this broadcast are for entertainment purposes only. They are not facts. Now enjoy the show.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? It's the Not Impressed Podcast, episode 61. It's your boy Kane's Road.
For peace sake.
We got a very special guest back in the house, man. Double down. You got double down Danny Zico,
Yes,
man.
sir.
AKA Mr. Would You Still Love Me? AKA Sing to Your Bitch and She Might Fall in Love. AKA
Shit.
carries a guitar with him everywhere he goes.
Shit.
Danny Zico.
Danny double down Zico. I like that.
Danny double down Zico.
It's a new one.
feel
You
me?
might be right though, bro. Like, do not leave him with your girl with a guitar
For sure.
and a sunset.
No, for sure.
She's walking away with
Me
Walking away
at
with
the altar in your white dress. This nigga just started singing this shit. We ain't getting no longer. Go ahead, let's get a little ballad in there. You feel me? We got one song from him last time. Maybe we'll get another one special.
Yo, let me put out the guitar
Special
real
delivery.
quick. I'm just kidding. That's a good
Let
time.
me get the guitar. What's good with you though, man? It's been a minute.
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Thank you for inviting me and having me over. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
always,
It's
man.
always a pleasure.
Big Danny Zico in the house, bro.
Yeah.
The
Maybe
legend.
Maybe this time you guys will actually impress me.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Damn, came out
That's
out
crazy.
shooting.
Because last time I was
Not
not impressed.
Ah, this sucker good. Well,
Dun, 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 dun. Hey.
well, never mind.
What happened?
You know, we appreciate having you here, man.
He's about to start shooting
I
now.
need everybody out there to go ahead and like this video. You feel me? Subscribe, comment, all that, man. We in here having a good time, man. As you can see, we're starting to circulate some guests. We got a lot of guests lined up too. You know, just different people from our world with good personalities and shit, funny guys. I called this motherfucker this morning. First thing he told me, no, he called me this morning. He's like, "What you on today?" I'm like, "Bitch, you
15
know what I'm."
minutes before we
15 minutes before we're talking about, "Hey, what you up to today?" Bitch, you
I
know
was
what the fuck
on
I'm
my
up
way
to.
over here. I was trying to fuck with him.
That shit was funny,
You know,
Just
though.
clowning and shit.
Yeah, it
like,
was
You know
hilarious
me.
though.
I'm a
I
clown.
didn't even have a response. I'm just like, bitch, I just laughed.
like,
I just laughed, and then he's like, "Nah, I'm on my way though. I'll be over there." man. Like this motherfucker.
did you believe him though?
No.
Okay,
I knew he was fucking around, but that's why I laughed. Like that shit was the fucking honest laugh though. Like hilarious. And surprisingly, Peter wasn't here today. For everybody,
I wasn't.
He
Mark
wasn't
that on the
time.
calendars.
I wasn't on time.
Mark
I
that
was-
on the
Hey, I was
calendars.
getting a fire ass plate ready for you though.
Oh, he did.
That's what was happening.
Alright.
This nigga
Damn.
called me and shit. I'm all like, oh what?
So you ate that and you had me bring you breakfast? Damn.
I said I was gonna pay for it. I didn't eat that though.
Damn.
I didn't eat it.
He hasn't
I didn't
eaten
eat
it.
it.
You
I
didn't
didn't
eat
eat
what?
it. It's for lunch.
The empanadas?
No, he brought. I
Oh,
fucked
you
them
better have
empanadas up.
eat the empanadas.
Oh yeah, I fucked them bitches up.
Yeah,
And
but
the
how was the
chimichurri you paid extra
holidays, man? How was the holiday?
Man, holidays is great. I had Thanksgiving at my house this year, so we got to host. Really, it's like my girl doing all the cooking. So
Yeah,
shout
hosting
out
is a
to
bitch.
shout out to her. And but
Hosting is a bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
she can cook, bro. She gets down. So it was
Oh, yeah,
great.
yeah,
It was
Carrie is.
great. It was a
Yeah.
great Thanksgiving.
Did she make Papua Wankina?
No,
What the fuck?
She make lama?
no. It's
What the fuck
bro,
did you say
was it-
before it?
This is an American.
Papua Wankina.
This is an American holiday, sir.
Well, you guys had like the
No, some
normal
people
spread?
do switch it up though. It's a valid question.
No, for sure.
No, we keep it real, like traditional.
Yeah.
You know, turkey, a whole like candied yams,
Minus
mashed
the slaughter.
potatoes,
Okay.
mashed potato. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like minus the slaughter.
We got
Oh.
the asparagus. We got the bacon wrapped asparagus. That was a nice
I
test.
haven't had that in a while, actually.
Yeah, that was.
I
A
never
nice
had that.
touch. You never had
For
that?
real?
Nah.
No.
I feel like that was at like everybody's Thanksgiving like this last couple of years, but then it kind of like died down this last
Really?
2-3 years.
Then we had the
It was, like,
cornbread,
hot.
pumpkin
Cornbread?
pie,
Is that
cornbread.
cornbread?
Cornbread
Yeah.
I didn't even have no cornbread
Like
this
all
year.
fresh. It was bomb.
What's your guys' number one like Thanksgiving food? Like you can't, like it needs to be on
besides
the plate.
turkey?
Yeah, besides the turkey. Well, no, that you love. You feel me? Not like it has to be, but you love it.
I like mashed potatoes with gravy. I love mashed potatoes year round though.
I actually didn't have none of that this year. I'll say pork shoulder. Gotta be there. That needs gotta be there.
Yeah, that's fire.
You like that shoulder, huh?
Bro, it has to be there.
Shoulder lean. You like
I
that
had two
pig
of them
shoulder
big ass
lean?
motherfuckers yesterday, bro.
No, for
Yeah.
sure.
I whipped that shit up. So you better eat that
What,
shit.
what,
man.
what would you guys
With
take?
love.
what would you guys take off the plate? What you ain't
Turkey, for sure.
You ain't fucking with the turkey?
You don't
Nah.
fuck with the
dry?
turkey?
Nah.
That
It
is
should
a
be dry.
staple. How are you not gonna fuck with turkey on Thanksgiving,
It
bro?
should be dry. I didn't have no turkey this year either.
Turkey is not it.
What is wrong with you people?
I had lamb chops. This is smacking.
No.
The lamb chops is crazy.
Nah.
So wait, so you no turkey this year. So what did you got? What was the main protein?
Pernil.
What is it?
Pernil.
Oh, the shoulder for you. Okay, the shoulder. What was yours?
I had a lamb chop.
Lamb chop.
Okay,
Okay, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at either one of those.
Yeah,
Those
the lamb
sound
chops.
both of those do sound
But
fire.
the turkey you had, was it like
Succulent.
Okay, was it juicy and shit?
Juicy.
How the fuck do you get it like that? Cause
bro, I don't know. You gotta ask.
You gotta really base that shit.
You gotta have that. That should be your next guest, bro. Fucking, you know.
Well, we
Bring
should.
somebody- how do you get the turkey?
Bring a girl over here.
Ask her how it is to run a restaurant.
For real. That's
No,
crazy.
because I don't know. Like I've had turkey when it's like deep fried, and that shit is like
deep fried
That's just
turkey.
pretty good.
yeah, that shit.
I've never had deep fried.
There's
turkey.
a lot of fires from that shit. You guys seen that shit?
Yeah,
Deep fried
yeah.
turkeys.
Yeah, you deep fry it, but
Over
like
deep
literally
frying
the
period.
flame will get huge.
Oh,
bro.
okay,
You gotta
yeah.
go
But
super slow.
You had to go slow, like literally, like probably
Slow.
like 10 minutes. It takes you like 20 minutes. It takes some people to get the shit in there, especially because people do it frozen, and then you're dumping it in a big ass
Oh yeah,
pot.
you can't do it frozen.
You're
either.
putting it in a big ass pot of oil.
Oh,
So now you're just adding a bunch of water,
yeah,
into oil, and that shit makes a huge ass flame.
Damn, that's
So
crazy.
you're supposed to not use a frozen one first of all, but even if it's not frozen, just because it's so much liquid in there and
Yeah.
shit, you got to go super slow.
The thing about like the holidays though, like it's like if you have multiple families you gotta go to and shit, like
Yeah.
and seeing during the day and eating shit like that.
Yeah,
shit
we
is a
usually
lot.
do it this year we did it at my house, but we usually go to my mom's house.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever it's like we don't go to my mom's house, it's kind of like a thing. Like my mom got kind of like upset. She won't say she gets upset. Sometimes she does, but like she'll like visibly, she'll be like, oh, all right, like okay, that's cool. Like you know, like
It's cool. I didn't want to have a whole thing this year,
Yeah.
anyways.
so like I mean, but I still went like before I had dinner at my house. I went like for a couple hours. I took my son. Like you know, we went and we said hi. We chilled out with the fam for a bit. Everybody went around and said what they were thankful for and all that. But we left right before dinner. They were about to eat, and then we went to
Let me ask y'all this: when it comes to Thanksgiving leftovers, how long after are you eating them?
How long after?
Like how long?
I'd still eat it today.
That's
I think but past today.
Probably
many
not.
days?
Probably
Two-
not past today.
2 days, 3 days.
I mean,
Today's
look,
day
I
3?
grew
I got
up.
like-
I
I got
grew
like
like. Let me tell you, I
12.
grew up eating shit that's been in the fridge for weeks. Like,
For sure.
I grew up with my grandma. My grandma was
It's
I'd
still
be on a
good.
plate. It'd be like 3 different things from like 3 different times. Like, you know, like. But I mean, like
No.
as far as now, like I think, yeah. I mean, my girl would have thrown out the leftovers like the day of. She was about to, and I was like, "What are you
hell
talking
no.
about?" I was like, "No, there's a whole bunch of turkeys."
You can't
And
do
the
that.
next day I had some bomb. It was even better the next day because it was just sitting in the juice. So the next day we put it in the
Hey,
oven. Bam, that shit was
The
bomb.
Thanksgiving
Turkey sandwiches, bro.
The leftovers hit for sure.
Yeah,
So
we
what
got some
is it?
bolillos and.
Is
Well,
it
I mean,
2 days or 3 days?
well, what day is Sunday? So today's Sunday, right?
Yeah. So
Okay,
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 3 days
3 days.
is your limit.
I'd say I'd still eat it maybe tomorrow. I'd still eat it tomorrow. So
Could
that
stretch to 4.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I think you could stretch to 4,
Yeah, stretch to 4.
but you definitely get after that.
Yeah.
it's like-
After that, it's gotta be
like,
done.
gotta go.
Yeah.
It's gotta be done after 4.
Yeah.
I'm a 3-dayer, but if like I just had so much of it and it was the 4th day and I wasn't tired of it, maybe I'll just say
You might
fuck
have to
it,
make
piece-
it into
couple
some like.
pieces.
But not gonna lie,
fucking-
But day
realistic-
4 is out of control.
But realistically,
and shit.
realistically, I only had it the day after, and that's it. I don't think I'm gonna have it after. It's still,
No, for
it's
sure, you
pro-
get tired of that shit.
yeah, you get tired of it. And unfortunately, there was a lot left over, you know. But
The best thing I had with
That's the thing about hosting. You got a lot of leftovers.
the best thing I had with
Clean up.
Thanksgiving
fortunately and
leftovers
unfortunately,
was we made a panini. My boy Lonnie, shout out Lonnie, made a Thanksgiving panini with the panini press. He put some turkey.
I almost spit out my coffee. I don't know why panini was such a
Because I
fucking
said it so
funny.
many
Yeah.
times. Panini, panini, panini.
Bro, that would have been so funny if I spit out my coffee. Oh my god!
None of it was at me,
I didn't
bitch. I was
try.
high. I was like, what the fuck, nigga?
What again was a coffee shower and shit.
Turkey, stuffing, a little bit of mashed potatoes, some cheese, and cranberry. Amazing.
That sounds
With the
pretty good.
cranberry in there, you guys
That sounds
a
pretty
fan of cranberry?
Yeah, I fuck with cranberry.
That shit adds a little twist to it.
We didn't have that this year, actually. I think we.
Yeah, my aunt, she actually made some like fresh cranberry, like you could see it in that bitch. Like pieces.
The candied yams are fire too.
The yams too.
When it comes down to like dessert though, that's where I'm going. Cherry pie.
Cherry pie?
Yeah.
Sweet cherry pie.
I'll go with pumpkin pie.
Apple.
Apple pie?
Warmed up?
Either one. I like.
I mean,
cold.
I prefer it warm. Like that means it's fresher. Like,
but if it's like fresh out the oven,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't need to necessarily warm my shit up. But actually, warm apple pie with some like ice cream on top, smack.
Or even some whipped cream. Yeah,
whipped creamy.
Yeah, man. But it was a good one.
For sure.
Like,
what guys?
What happened?
Oh, I was gonna say. Well, you still talking about Thanksgiving?
No, you can go somewhere else.
Oh, I was gonna say. What do you guys think about Snoop not quitting smoking?
Oh, I told you. That's all I want to say. I
I knew you were
bro.
gonna say that.
it kind of was a little fishy. It was like fishy.
Well, I went the wrong way. I said he was talking about smoke, like he don't want to smoke with nobody.
But that period of a few days before he actually came out and was like, "Oh, it's actually for this ad," you know. That period was so fucking funny because every picture that he would post, you thought like, damn, he was going through it. Like he was just like posting selfies where he was like,
this motherfucker,
like batting his eyes. You mean poor me?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Black and white pictures and shit. Like the old Snoop is dead. Like,
talking about tired.
Like, man, Snoop is going.
Do you think that shit sold any of those stoves or whatever the fuck? What was it?
Fuck yeah, probably did. If it didn't, it for sure got some website link clicks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how many they actually sold. That's a good question. I wonder how many they actually
Does
sold.
that shit sell?
Yeah, because who the fuck? How many people are getting smokeless pits that are fucking?
I mean, rich people be buying all
Rich
types.
They look low-key lit. I was like,
If I had like some, fucking just like some extra money to spend, I'd be buying all types of shit.
That shit was probably like the most searched thing for a long time when that shit happened.
And then everybody that fucking was like, I'm with Snoop, like the fucking 2 million people that follow him and shit for even those 2-3 days.
I wonder how many people
this
stop smoking.
This motherfucker.
I've been stressing out dealing with these kids.
I was telling. I felt a little more personal about it only because I was like, he let it seem like it was a health thing, and then like I feel like for like my generation, he inspired the smokers. Like that's part of what. You feel me? Like
yeah, but I mean, it's cool. Change is fine. Like, you know, you can.
No,
stop.
but he didn't stop. That's the thing.
Right, I know.
Change is fine. Change is fine, but don't make me think that what you kind of inspired me to do for the last 16 years, half my life, fucking.
You think he'll ever stop smoking?
Unless he's gonna die.
You think you guys would ever stop smoking?
Not for quits, but maybe on like an everyday level.
Oh no.
So you'd cut down.
Yeah. Like if I'm like 60, like I don't need to be smoking 2-3 months a day. Like I could just every now and then, we have a barbecue. Bro, Uncle Kyle about a fucking to the barbecue, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
But all of a sudden he starts talking more blackie, but he gets older. Like, all right, no money.
Bobby starts talking Boondocks and shit.
Start talking like Bobby Boucher.
Remember that time Bobby Boucher?
To the party.
All of a sudden, this fool grew up in the bayou and shit.
You kids don't know how to smoke out here. About bayou and we moving in some seas.
Down there by the bayou.
Hey man, stop dodging the question, bro. Would you ever stop smoking?
I'm gonna stop dodging the question and shit. I'm over here like dodgeball.
He's all like, he's all singing. Wade in the water.
Down there by the bayou. I don't know, man. I say no for now, but I'm pretty sure like as I get older, I'll probably slow the fuck down for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you ever feel like weed stops you from like getting things done, or maybe kind of just thinking a little bit less, kind of like clouded, like maybe getting your thoughts a little straight? Or do you feel that it's the opposite, like when you don't smoke is when you're all like flustered and you need to smoke? Or maybe, I don't know, what do you think?
I'm over here like fucking sitting in a therapy chair and shit. Now we got
I'm just saying, I'm just like, you know, I mean, these are good questions.
No, for sure. I think that like it definitely like if like I do think I'm like I need it for creativity sometimes to like open up the creative mind and shit. Like as of right now. Like, does it halt me on stuff? Not really. I don't get like all faded and be like, oh, I can't operate. You know what I mean? Like right now, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm like, oh, if I'm gonna make some music or something like that, or if I'm gonna do something on the creative aspect, like, oh, I'd rather be a little lit. You know what I mean? To, you know?
Yeah, no,
So,
I get it. Yeah.
So that right there could be a problem. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like needing it to like open up that door, like where I can't just sit there, be sober, and just create shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like that shit could be an issue.
I seen something and it said there's two type of men. There's men, a man of progression and a man of pleasure.
Yeah.
The man of progression, his main focus is like progressing and moving forward and making shit happen. And another man, he's doing shit for pleasure, like to seek pleasure.
Right.
To like, you know, you make music for the money. You fucking, you know, you do stuff for money. You're doing it for the views. You're doing it, but like, or you could be doing it for just the sake of the progression and to move forward. You know what I mean? And I feel like when it comes to weed, sometimes it's just like, I feel sometimes like a man of pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'll choose pleasure. Like, I don't always got to smoke a blunt just because I feel I deserve them. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I feel like I should. You feel me? Like, it's kind of like just seeking pleasure. I feel like sometimes. So I feel like, yeah, I do want to take like, I would never quit because like I said so many times, it's like my lifestyle. Yeah. But I definitely want to take like a discipline break and shit and just like, I just feel like a lot of
you see Snoop, you motherfucker. You see what you did?
See what you did? No, I was already saying it before that. I've been saying this for like the last.
He definitely took his breaks.
Yeah,
I know you took your breaks. Yeah. I've had breaks and shit before too, but like not recent.
Yeah.
I would say like I had got sick from COVID and that shit's made me stop. And then like I kind of kept it going for like maybe like another 30 days.
Yeah.
And then I was like right back on it. Like now I smoke mostly like the pen and shit. You feel me?
Yeah. I feel like it's such a game changer because I feel a lot of us have been smoking since we were like teenagers or, you know, early 20s.
Since I was 12.
Yeah. Since kids.
It's like norm.
Yeah.
It's like the norm.
What's the first thing you guys smoked out of?
Oh, it was notebook paper.
Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
So the first thing you smoked out of was notebook paper.
Yeah, we didn't know any better. We were kids. Like, I didn't know. Nobody.
Did you staple that
none
shit
of us
or
knew
what,
how to
bro?
smoke.
Like,
we were like 14 years old. None of us knew how to smoke. We were just like kind of just curious about it. I had picked up like a Nick sack from school, some stress. I'm like, it wasn't good.
like some straight seeds.
Straight fucking seeds. Yeah, I remember it had seeds and everything. You had to pick the seeds out of it. We rolled that shit up in a notebook paper, and we rolled it up inside the house. And I was like, fuck. I was like scared my mom's gonna wake up and be like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck are you guys doing? You know, like the shit started to smoke and I freaked out. I was like, fuck. Try to take a hit of it and like it didn't taste good. I don't know if I got high or not. Like that shit was like not even lighting on fire. Like
this nigga said notebook paper.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. What about you?
First thing I ever smoked out of, I think was probably a can with the holes in it and shit. And then after that, it was
one of the worst ways though too, right?
For like, sure. But you know which one's classic? First thing you smoke out of in like middle school, elementary shit is pen cap.
Oh yeah.
You guys remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
And you bend the little part of it, and it's like a handle and shit.
Yep.
You know
but like you put the eraser.
Yeah, the eraser thing, and then like a little bit of foil or some shit, or just the eraser thing.
Fancy guy. The holder.
No, you remember that shit though? You would bend it. You had a nice.
Bro, I was smoking out of all types of shit, but the first thing I smoked out of was a fucking blunt, bro.
Blunt?
A Garcia Vega blunt.
And what the fuck is that?
It's like a
Garcia Vega?
Yeah, they're like popular on on the East Coast, and fucking but it's a fat ass like cigar, bro. Like, and they rolled that shit up.
Who'd you smoke with?
My cousin.
Your cousin?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know if I want to say his name.
Okay.
Because I was quite young.
How old are you?
I was like 10.
Oh shit.
Okay.
You know?
Damn. Y'all started early, bro.
He was 14.
The first time I really
he was 14 at the time.
The first time I really got high though, I was like 15.
You can't blame him then. He was only 14.
The first time I really got high, I was 15, and it was I used to work at the 99-cent store on Winona and Van Nuys.
14.
Yeah, and my coworker has some weed, and on our break, She was like, "Hey, you want to go blaze it?" And I was like, "All right." Like I didn't even really like.
How
I
old
knew
was she?
she was like, I don't know, like a little older than me, like probably 19, 20 maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. But she was Puerto Rican. And she's like, and then we get into this car, and this car, she's like, "Oh, my homies are outside. They're in the truck." And then we go outside. It's a truck full of like dudes. So it's like 3 dudes, and then her, and then me in the middle. And they pass me the bowl, and I don't even know how to hit the bowl because I don't know about the carb or nothing.
Yeah.
And they're all laughing at me and shit. Like, "You never smoked before?" Like, "Oh hell, you about to get faded." So they hold the car for me. They light it for me. I'm all just hitting it and shit.
That's funny.
And man, I was faded, bro. I was faded as
Paranoid and
fuck.
shit.
No, I was just faded. I don't know how to explain it. I was just kind of like every time the beep would go. I was a cashier at the 99-cent store, and every time it would beep, it would trip me out like beep, beep, and I was like, I was like, what the fuck? It made some weird ass noise at the 99. I don't remember. It made it, and I would just be tripping out on like the customers and shit, and I'd be like, fuck. I felt weird.
No, sometimes when like smoking,
I got faded though,
bro. Sometimes smoking weed like back early, like in those days and shit, like paranoid as fuck. Like you think you're gonna get caught. I don't know. Like you have to sneak it around. Like now I'm so much. I don't give a fuck nowadays. Honestly, like when it comes to smoking and shit.
I really
like,
never give. I guess I never really gave a fuck like that. I don't honestly about weed. Like so many people, maybe because we grew up out here. Like
I definitely like. I mean, we had our spots where we would go smoke and shit. Like you ever had those things? Like
yeah.
Like you have your spots and shit. Like we would hop into other people's buildings and shit. Be where all the pool, like the pumps and everything are. Like smoking behind there. People come, hey, we running and jumping and running from people. Like it was fucking.
Dude, you know,
funny,
we be
bro.
smoking. I feel like people don't even really care.
Yeah.
They did more back then, though.
I feel back then they did.
Maybe
bro.
a little more. Yeah, I guess.
Back then, like
I guess maybe I
we
just
ran
didn't care. I just
yeah,
didn't give a
this was
fuck.
like they're like, hey, what are you doing there back there, pesky kid? You're like smoking weed, bitch. Like me personally,
This would look like he's lighting sage over there. Look.
those
This one had the worst stem in the world.
those
I
backwoods.
know, I can't be clouded because I suck at fucking rolling it.
Bro, those backwoods are just like
This one had the worst stem.
the worst thing that they decided to say. Hey, let's roll some weed in this shit, man.
Backwards, you think so?
Hell
I
yeah,
should be
bro.
wrong.
Or
It's their
or
water-
I can't roll them because
It's their water
I
veins,
be
bro.
smoking 'em.
It's the water veins.
that should be too much.
This
so,
one just
like,
has a huge fucking stem in it, like crazy. The whole
that's what I'm
way.
saying too. They like the
at
stem
that
just
shit.
runs right
Yeah,
through
it's a
like
big
where.
ass. That's like a tree, bro.
This one's like crazy. All the rest in the pack were good, and this is the last one I had too. So I was like, "Fuck it." And this
You
shit.
say that one for me, huh?
No, well, trust me. I wish I had a better one right now.
Yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, man.
What else
So
you
next
got,
year,
Flamingo?
I'm gonna stop smoking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna stop smoking. I already stopped drinking like the beginning of October. We're
Okay.
at the end of the November right now, right?
Yeah.
So almost 2 months. And I feel
yeah.
good.
That drinking is I don't know. Like it's one of those things I have no desire.
And
of.
drinking is not for me, bro. It is not for me.
You get fucked up or like
I just get
just,
too
like-
fucked. Like when we drink, like we just drink till we get too fucked up.
Gotcha.
Usually with all the homies and shit or whatever, you know. And then I'd be regretting it the day after, like fuck. Like, I can't handle
It's
the hangovers anymore.
I know, bro.
Can't
like,
do
and
it, bro.
I think honestly too, like with drinking and shit, like there's just no like people that be getting twisted, bro. Like I'm like, you really having fun?
Like personally, I drink just to like chill, get
Like,
on my
bro,
vibe.
that's more like, you okay, bro?
Yeah, but I'm just like, I mean, like you stumbling up. But I get what he's saying. Like
Yeah.
it's like just to kind of get like
My
a
bad, what
little.
were you saying?
Oh, I was saying I fucking drink just to like get on my vibe and I chill at that point and I just sit. You feel me? I don't. A lot of people drink and like they're trying to see how far they could go. You
That's
feel
what
me?
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
It's like,
that was me. So
not knowing
like,
your limits and shit. Is
that
like, what
that's
the fuck you
literally me
doing?
right there, bro. I'd get too fucked up, you know. So I had to take a step back, you know, reestablish my relationship with alcohol. You know, I had to look inwardly,
12
guys.
steps and all that shit.
No, I mean whatever. I mean, I just had to look inside myself and be like, you know, who is the person I want to be, you know. And I was
Oh
like,
my god, bro, you dropped it on your lap. You dropped the
Oh,
whole shit on your
shit.
lap.
Oh.
This nigga grabbed the whole cherry. I seen this nigga grab the cherry with his bare fingers. Like,
Hey, did you guys?
why did you do that?
what was
You weren't supposed to touch it. You're
I'm
just supposed
Peruvian.
to hit it. Let me see
Did
that
you
shit.
Oh, my bad.
Did you guys see
This
that?
nigga grabbed that shit like this. I swear, like
Well, that's
You
the
just
way you
grabbed the
passed
cherry?
it.
I
The
was hitting
fuck?
it like this. You were just supposed to grab it just like that, hit it like this.
He grabbed
And it
the
was
cherry.
gonna keep burning and catch up. This
Fuck.
nigga tried to grab the cherry and hold it closed and drop the whole cherry out the bitch. That shit was
That shit
crazy.
ain't gonna make it through this session. I'm telling
I'm
you.
about to smoke this shit by myself.
Did you guys
At this
see?
point, just smoke it, bro.
Bro, just smoke
smoke it,
this
just
shit.
smoke it.
Did you guys see that crazy Taco Bell story where they're
No.
having like it was a party turned into a fucking just straight orgy and shit
What?
at Taco Bell, bro.
What?
Yeah,
the
for their
fuck?
company party.
They were living Moss, you know what I mean?
Wait, what is what?
So it was a company party,
Yeah.
and it was a regular.
couch, bro.
It was a regular party and shit, and somebody stepped out like, and when they came back in, there was a couple like just smashing right there, and then like the manager and the supervisor and some of the coworkers like they all started just like it just turned into a sex party down there.
Where is this Taco Bell at?
Well, I think it's
believe
like
it
the
was
corporate or
it
some
was
shit,
like
no?
it was like in San Pedro.
wait,
So
is
it's,
it?
it's the
This
corporate
is a
office?
corporate party, no? Like the something like that.
No, it was the
Is it a
like,
restaurant?
the restaurant party, nigga. They were in. So the manager, like, they blacked out the windows and shit, like you can't see inside and stuff, and
Here, bro.
it just turned into some whole other shit.
the
bro.
shit.
How did people find out? Like, how did it go public?
Well, one of the one of the people that
Cool.
worked there,
Hold on a sec.
when they came back in, that's what was going on. They felt uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And complained about
so
it.
the party pooper killed.
Yeah,
killed
I'm like-
goddamn
I'm like-
snitch.
I'm
Someone
like,
snitched out on the orgy, huh?
I think it was a woman. I'm like, she's killing all the joy in life right there.
Man,
Like,
she was ugly, huh? She an ugly bitch.
She probably wasn't.
Let's be real.
Probably. She wasn't getting fucked.
Let's be real. That bitch ugly. Nobody want to fuck the bitch. That's what, that's
Goddamn,
really.
Stacy in the corner all mad. Why you stay at the whole party but then complain? Like she didn't leave till it ended.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta fuck the ugly bitch, bro. Come on, man.
Keep her happy.
Ugly bitches need love too, bro.
No, but
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
but the thing is, she said she,
They do need love too.
I'm kind of.
hey man, there's some people out here that walk around ain't never got nothing, bro, just by their looks and shit. You feel me? That's just crazy,
No, that's crazy though.
right?
That's
Like,
crazy. Like, I mean, you wouldn't expect that from Taco Bell. Huh?
those
I worked
niggas
at Taco Bell before.
Yeah. He's like, why didn't party happen in my fucking store?
For sure.
Ain't shit like that happened in my Taco Bell.
I'm trying to get a job. Y'all
Bro,
niggas
bro,
hard?
that shit is
Oh,
hanging
here,
out
I'm
for.
just-
I'm
Give me my
good, bro.
blunt. Give me my blunt.
I'm good.
Give me my
I'm
blunt.
Bro,
dumping
that
this
shit is
out.
hanging out. You
Give me my blunt.
This is
don't
hanging
roll
out-
backwards
this
because
is hanging
Yeah,
out.
right.
Straight
Watch
life,
me
bro.
smoking this shit.
we got him all.
It's not
fucking-
my
right,
fault
man.
that shit was rolled like a fucking failed origami fucking project.
Okay, but watch me smoke.
That's what I'm
Watch.
saying. Like,
Hey, everybody who's watching this on camera, watch me smoke this shit with no issue.
With
right
an
now.
No,
ashtray
hell no,
on his
hell
lap.
no.
Yeah, watch
you
him.
got
Watch
to
him.
keep lighting
Watch
that
him.
shit.
Yeah.
That shit is done, fool.
Yeah. If I had an ashtray on
You
my
got
lap,
a
I would have been
zombie-
fine
you got
too.
a zombie blunt right there and shit. Like, that shit's done.
What a host.
What a host. That's crazy.
I'll bring you breakfast and this is how you repay me, bro?
That's crazy. I didn't expect this, bro. It was the last one in the pack.
Fucking
I would have got a
dare
whole
you.
nother
Hey,
pack
for
of
you,
blunts.
free coffee drinking motherfuckers. This nigga got
Chill,
coffee.
I feel
Got
attacked.
coffee
Where's my
and
coffee?
shit.
Yeah, this
If you
ashtray.
could like have a coffee with like a historical figure, who would it be?
Historical figure? Then there's that's
We
a,
talked about this last time. I don't know if we
like,
talked
is
about
there
it
a
on camera,
time
but
range? Is there a
Nikola
time range?
Tesla. I remember Matt said that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure."
we talked about it off camera.
I want to talk to that nigga.
Tesla? You said Tesla?
Yeah,
The nigga was making a fucking ray gun and shit.
have a nice coffee with that nigga. Like, what else you were working on, nigga?
Tell me.
What
So
did
I
you-
can make it now.
What did you know that niggas don't know, bro?
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know why the fucking first person that came to mind is like the last Incan emperor. Sit down. I don't know if they knew. Did they have coffee? I don't know.
Probably with blood in it.
You gonna learn
Chill.
today?
Chill.
Straight up, nigga. Those fools were bad. Like, bro, the Inca, the fucking Aztecs, all the Mayans, like, from the stories I remember, bro, like, just brutal, bro. Like,
You guys know how they introduced coffee to the workforce at first?
mm-mm.
Like they introduced it first, like basically like a drug, like caffeine, just to get the workers to work harder.
Really?
And then that's when they had like not mandatory, but basically like daily coffee breaks. So like, who wouldn't want an extra break? Then you drink the coffee, and then now we have what we have today. Where it's just everybody. It's just like a normal thing.
I'm all like, oh shit! Like, look at that. Like,
does it really help you though? Like
caffeine?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it helps. It helps definitely.
I tell you, got to try that pre-workout, dog.
I did pre-workout. The pre-workout's a little intense for me though.
Yeah, you don't have to go too crazy with like the powder. That shit gives you the fucking.
It gets me too crazy.
It gets you itchy and shit. All type of shit. It's crazy.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'll fucking start having jitters.
But a lot of people nowadays do like a Celsius energy drink or something like that. Like I'll do a Celsius.
I do Red Bulls and like coffee sometimes. Yeah.
Like when you go to work out, do a nice little Celsius. Drink like half of it. It should just get you on a different pump. Like you're focused, hyper focused. Oh yeah. You lifting extra. You feel me? Like let me put an extra 20 pounds in that bitch. You feel me?
Yeah, chill.
When
aggressive.
When are we coming up on that? Like the end of that 3-month thing.
3-month thing.
The workouts and shit.
Like mid-December, like the 3rd week of December.
What are you guys doing? Like a workout plan?
Well, we just have to work out 5 days a week and shit. We've had some issues, I feel, but like just
more recently, health.
I'm being sick and shit, bro. Like I don't know. Did you guys get sick in your tribe, bro? Cause fuck, it's been.
I feel like my fam did get sick. I don't really get sick. I kind of like got like a little sniffly, but not really get sick.
Bro, ever since as soon as it got cold, I feel like the whole world was just like.
Yeah. You know, it's the time change because people forget that the temperature changes so drastically here, so you have to immediately drastically change the way you dress, and then people don't. People still dress like summer.
Bro, I still be walking around.
And then winter started.
Shorts and no jacket or nothing.
Or especially when I go to work, I could go like no sweater, no nothing. You feel me? But like at a point out of nowhere, I get up and I'm like, oh shit, it's freezing out here.
Yeah.
You gotta bring out the Mexican cobija and shit.
But how's that? I
need the Virgin Mary blanket.
Kind of went a little bit that way. But how's it been for you, bro? Like, how you been feeling about that challenge and shit? Like, has it? Mentally, has it changed anything? Do you feel it? You know what I mean?
I think it did. I think now it's starting to like the mindset part of it is starting to waver, which I got to lock back in on that.
What do you mean? In what sense?
Because like as we're coming to the end of it and shit, and just like I said before, like I feel like I have some days where I just go in there to get that hour done. And like,
yeah, at least you're there, bro.
No, at least I'm there. But it's just before this challenge, it was like consistent hour and a half, 2 hours of just like I'm working. And now it's kind of like now I have days where it's like I'm just going in there to get my hour done and pass that challenge. You feel me? Like, so I want to lock back in on that and keep that going. But it has felt good. I've definitely seen a major change like in my body and shit, like for sure.
Yeah,
definitely positive changes. Which you lost like what 20 pounds in 2 months and shit.
Yeah, like since I started working out, it's 30 pounds.
No, but since this challenge,
like 20, and then like
that's a lot.
Yeah, it's been good. I think right now like it's gotten to the point where like I'm feeding for it if I don't do it now, so that's good too.
That's
like,
good, yeah.
You know what I
mean?
mean?
I need to get back to that.
And then also like what I like about it is that like I could see. From when I first started, like where I was at, where I was like how much I could lift, like now I could lift more. You know what I mean? I could see those different changes and shit. Like this last gym session before I got sick, like I went hard that day. Like I was almost testing myself that day. Like okay, like I can do this weight, but like let me get to a point where it's like okay, I could barely do this and shit. Like see where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like
so you get stronger.
Test. You know what I mean? Test myself.
For sure.
And then boom, got sick. You know what I mean? So
I mean, I feel like every time if I sit out the gym for like. If I happen to sit at the gym for like 4 days or some shit like that, I go back and I feel even stronger sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, sometimes it's good to let your body.
Yeah, you get that rest, and then also like you've been eating, so like you're carved up and got energy and shit. So
and that muscle memory kicks in.
I'll go crazy for sure.
Well, we'll see how it goes today.
Yeah, we about to work out today. Me, P, and Ken's.
See how it goes today because I've been off for like 4 days because of the sickness and shit.
She the one that be bullying you around. Tossing you around the gym?
Nah, she already knows I'll take her ass down.
She'll pick him up around.
Yeah, right.
We wrestled one time. Shout out Ken's.
Yeah, who won?
Come on.
She almost had you though, huh?
Nah, not at all. Nah, for sure. Shout out Kenzo. She's swole as fuck. Doing her shit. She's working at Get Yoked now. She's about to be potentially the social media like manager.
That's dope.
So fire. Shout out Cans.
That's super
Oh,
dope.
yeah.
Hey, did you guys see that? So this guy was proposing to his wife, right? Or like his fiance, and he had 4 different options for her to choose from as far as the ring. What do you think about that? Isn't that crazy?
Wait, you said what?
He had 4 different options for her to choose as far as rings go.
His wife?
The fiance, like he proposed
He
to her.
bought 4 rings.
4 different rings.
So he's
Did
gonna
she get
return
all
the other
4 or
3.
did she
He's
pick
gonna
one?
return the other 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right?
guessing.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, shit, you better.
My uncle,
with some.
my
That's
uncle,
crazy.
he was just showing me on Thanksgiving. He had got his wife a ring. He showed me the ring she's about to propose to her.
Oh shit, this nigga giving it away right now. Whoever watching.
No, she don't watch this.
Who watches this shit?
She don't. Hey, actually, Loki, because he did bring up that he watches. Imagine he's watching on the
this
TV.
episode.
I'm about to text her and
Starts
be
giving
like,
you the
hey,
silent
by the way,
treatment.
by the way, don't watch the last episode with your girl. I did say you. I'm gonna text him for sure. Don't worry. But
He's
she
not-
definitely
he's not
does-
texting.
She's definitely not watching it like on some like just putting it.
I'm
on
just saying,
type
but
shit.
like, just imagine, bro.
No,
like,
but if he's, I'm gonna text him for sure. Be like,
That's so
hey,
funny.
I'm
make
gonna
sure
make
you
this
don't watch
I'm
this.
gonna
in
make
the
this a
living-
clip.
Nah. It goes
The
viral.
promo
and
clip.
shit.
It goes.
So he shows me the ring though. He's like, she picked it out. I'm like, how's she gonna pick it out? And-
Oh, okay, so it's not a secret then.
Well, yeah. So that's what I'm like. Wait, how's she gonna pick out the ring before you propose? And she's like, how's the proposal gonna be a surprise? And I guess he said
That
that.
be happening, I feel.
Yeah, it does. But like, that's my thing. Is like you're kind of giving away the.
Yeah, is it like yeah?
You're kind of giving it away. But he said that they did it like in a way of like, oh, if I were to get a ring, like, what would you like? Type shit. But she designed the
Gave it
shit.
away.
She ain't
She
that
know.
dumb.
But I'm like, if it was like 6 months ago or some shit like that, like,
I don't know. Women.
If I were,
no, I'm saying she's expecting it. She's expecting it. You feel me? Type
Yeah.
shit. Maybe.
uh,
I'm sure it'll still be a surprise. Like, amazing. But I just
Well,
thought that
not
was.
no more,
I just
you
thought.
told
No.
everybody.
She's not gonna watch this. But I just thought it was interesting. You feel me? Like, I was like, kind of when he told me, I was like,
What do you
wait,
think?
but how's she not gonna know?
Yeah, I mean, but I think that's kind of normal. A lot
Yeah,
of times,
exactly.
like,
That is normal. That is
like
completely
people be
normal.
going and fucking picking it out together and stuff like
For
that.
sure. He's
But
definitely
what
not
that
the
guy
first
did
nigga.
to me was overkill. Like,
No, that's crazy.
I'm not doing nothing like that.
I mean, if you're rich, you might.
Nah, fuck no.
What if you were like P. Diddy rich?
Still,
there's ways to
Billionaire?
be creative.
You're a billionaire. You wouldn't maybe buy your girl 3 rings?
to choose from and shit.
Tell her
I mean,
keep all
really,
3.
I mean, depends. I mean, maybe they're not that expensive. Maybe it doesn't hurt your pocket that much. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. If you're a millionaire and it's 20 bands, like, that's just nothing.
20 bands for 3 rings. That's very doable.
No, 20
'cause
bands each.
Even then, but I'm saying
Yeah.
you could get a good, nice ring for like $5,000.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
or less even. Like
That's a little too much though to me. Like,
Yeah. Well,
I
yeah,
don't
but
know.
20 bands for a ring. That's a lot.
No, for sure.
I'm saying like for him to
to
like
us.
for somebody to
To
line
us,
up,
well,
For
to
somebody to
most
line
people,
up and
most
shit,
people
like-
like
Most
to most people like
That's what
us.
I'm
Most
saying.
people are like us.
Yeah,
most
for
people
sure.
aren't the 1%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
true, very true.
Let's keep
Not
it.
yet.
Let's keep it shrill.
I'm like,
Let's keep it true.
Let's keep it shrill, dog.
what else we got on the menu, man?
What you got for me? 45 topics?
Our last 21 questions.
This one,
They
I
all
think is
about
pretty decent.
us.
If you were- hey, if you
Michael
were-
Jackson, 50 Cent flip is crazy. That kid love cake.
Oh, did you guys ever see that? Like, supposedly they say that. Did you guys ever see that? They said that Michael Jackson, that wasn't his real voice. Like his real like talking voice when he's around people that he knows. That wasn't the way he talked. He wasn't like, oh, let me, like kind of soft.
That's
and
what it
timid.
looked like.
Yeah, that's what it sound like.
No, but I'm just saying. But they're
Well-
saying when he was not like in his Michael Jackson persona,
Yeah.
he was just regular. Like, and,
Well, yeah.
and-
What do you expect him to be like? Yo, pass me that motherfucking
No,
soda.
but just even the
No, but he would be like, he'd be talking all soft
But
and shit
even the
like,
soft spoken shit, like
have
he
you
wasn't
ever,
like that.
have you
He
ever
wasn't-
pumped gas
he wasn't
before,
like that.
Michael?
Oh, he was.
I
He
never
wasn't
went
like
to
this.
Yeah, he
I
wouldn't
never
do-
went to
he would
the
not be
gas
talking like
station
that.
because.
But he'd be like, "Hey, what up, cut?"
Hey, they had the pictures with him with the Crips. Remember that shit? Yeah, that shit, homie. I'm pretty sure that nigga wasn't whispering then. What's up, cuz? What's up, cuz?
What a deep ass voice. Like,
I'll beat you in the moonwalk.
hey, who got my coffee?
Yeah, for real.
Pretty much.
What's up, cuz? How you guys doing?
So you could hear his like real voice. It was in a video game. What was it? Some boxing game where Michael Jackson comes out as a boxer and that shit. Like I think it was like from Sega or something like that. He has his like actual voice, like
really?
voiceover.
I gotta look into this shit.
Yeah.
I gotta look into this shit because I thought that was his voice. You guys ever seen the video of him inside the limo and they're all getting surrounded and some girl shows his titties and he's like, "Ooh, look at those."
Yeah.
He calls him something.
I know.
funny.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what he
He
calls
calls
him.
him something funny as fuck.
Man. Who do you think does the best Michael Jackson impersonation?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker did.
Yeah.
Best favorite Michael Jackson song. Mine's probably "Remember the Time." Do you remember the time?
Do you remember
I can't remember
the
the.
way you used to talk?
But then obviously Smooth Criminal and like the video. But Remember the Time, that shit always stuck to me. I remember we had the
What's
DVD.
that one that goes? Me, me, that beat, and we all ride the boogie. What's that song?
Rock with you.
I wanna rock.
Yeah. That was one of my favorites.
No, that's a banger.
Gets you in the mood, like.
That's a banger. You definitely want
I
to
like
dance.
Dirty
You
Diana.
definitely would.
I like Dirty Diana.
Oh.
Dirty Diana.
Oh. That's
That
a
shit was
banger
fire.
for sure.
Bro, you can't.
That's like a pop rock mix right there. That's crazy.
Yeah. Michael Jackson was one of them, man. What
Yeah,
about
that's
Dre
cool.
not wanting to work with him though? Like
He said he didn't. He said that he didn't feel like he had what he needed and he didn't want to just give him no
Bro,
bullshit.
come on.
He should have tried
Well,
something.
Dre didn't have none for Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want
That they requested to work with him and he was like,
Really?
He was like, I don't got nothing for this nigga straight up. Like,
Maybe he didn't fuck with him for other reasons.
maybe. But he said he was like, oh yeah, I just.
Didn't feel like he
You
could
know
bring
he's not
anything.
gonna dox Michael Jackson. If there is some shit
No,
to
of course,
say,
of
you know,
course.
he's just gonna say whatever.
But I feel like there's no way Dre, like, to see those two musical minds try to make something, like, who knows what the fuck they could have made.
I feel like it is a business decision based on principle.
Yeah, it had to be, right?
Yeah, it had.
Because I don't see how else you
It had
turn
to
it
be.
down.
It had to be.
How else you
Like
turn it down?
industry people that are in the industry know things, you know, like that we don't, you know. So
What
who
about
knows?
what about
Do you remember
what about
the
Kanye
time?
talking about how he made that song "Stronger" to kind of go head on with Timbaland and Justin Timberlake "Sexy Back," but like he couldn't get, like he said he heard the song in the club and it was just like muddy, so he didn't know how you can get the fucking kick to like punch through, and then who did he get to fucking help him punch that shit through?
Dre.
Timbaland.
Oh, Timbaland.
But he said he tried Swiss Beats and he tried
Pharrell.
Pharrell, and they made their shit, and he was like, it still wasn't hitting like that. He's like, I want this shit to hit like Sexy Back because my fiance loved Justin Timberlake too much.
Oh yeah.
That's what he said. He said she loved Justin Timberlake too much, so I'm trying to like remake the shit basically. And then once I got Timbaland on there, he said he made it in 10 minutes, and then for the rest of the hour just talked about how he was the only nigga that could make that. For Stronger, Better, Faster.
That's so funny.
Stronger, better, faster.
I don't know. Like I
stronger.
like the like behind the scenes like hip hop stories and shit, bro. Like I can listen to that type of shit all day.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
like how this was created, or like the stories and shit. Like I could imagine being able to sit with one of these legends and just hear some of those like never like heard.
Yeah,
shit
I just
before. It's
seen
fire.
just seen Wallace Lane and Jack LaMastro just got something with Timbaland on a production for, I forget who's the artist. It was a big artist though.
Fire.
So I've not met Timbaland one time at a studio when I was like first like running at a studio like back in 2016.
Yeah.
And man, his presence is like it's very like he's a big presence. Like he walks in the room, it's like, oh shit, it's Timbaland. Like fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
And then did you see him create or it just matter?
No, I was outside the room, but it's still a vibe though. You hear like kind of like you're still outside the room. You kind of hear what's going on. You hear more of the bass and
Yeah,
stuff.
the bass and stuff.
But he's still like I'm like in the kitchen. He's still like in the kitchen talking to people, having conversations in the kitchen. I'm just like
Yeah,
just
kinda
chilling like, and he says what's up and shit. It's cool. Like you're rubbing elbows and stuff. It was cool. I wish I could have gone to work.
You know what I'm
with
saying?
him.
Imagine like
Yeah.
Bips.
Nah,
He probably would have turned you to the next Justin Timberlake.
He was
Ah, hey, let me do a little ballad for you. Should have pulled out your guitar,
For
nigga.
real,
Like,
bro.
just
One
started
time-
singing
One
for
time,
no
YG's
reason.
people, I think it was Slim 400 actually, told me to go upstairs and do some melodies because I thought I was by myself just humming like in the hallway, and I guess he had heard me. He came around. He's like, "Hey man, why don't you go upstairs and do some melodies, bro?" And I was like scared that I would lose my job because they told us like to not like ever do that type of shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, no, I can't, bro. Like my bad. Like I was like all shy about it. Like
You should have.
yeah, I was like, I was new, I was fresh, I was green. I didn't know.
It's just you gotta like like,
or
it's
just be like,
etiquette and,
Yeah, it
or
was
just be
studio
like, I
etiquette.
got you later.
Playing
You
your
feel me?
role
I'll
and
send you
shit.
some shit.
It's one of those things where it's in the moment, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind of
feel
those
that.
things where you, like, I've had some opportunities where I regret it now as an adult. Like now as a grown ass man, I see what I should have been doing and how I should be moving.
Taking all the
But
connections.
before it was kind of like, damn,
just-
you never
you
wanted to
just play the
shake,
silent, like-
kind of
like-
wanted to play your role and like
play a role.
you.
type
I wasn't
shit.
confident enough to like just kind of like make that connection. Like you don't want to step on people's toes.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and shit
saying.
like
You don't want to go too far to step on a nigga's toes, like on some like, oh, I introduced you to somebody and now you're over here like
Yeah.
trying to use my name to like
that type shit.
connect to him. Like that's extra, but at the same time, like you gotta fucking be down to like tap on a nigga toe. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like kind of nudge his foot out the way real quick.
Yeah,
like
you can't be scared to talk.
yeah,
for
cause
sure.
like, and that's what I tell this nigga too. Sometimes when he be seeing famous people and shit. And he's like, nah, I don't
I
want
don't
to
like
say
fucking
nothing.
with people
And I was
that,
like,
you know what
Yeah,
I'm
I feel you,
saying?
I was
feel you on
like,
that, feel you on
but
that.
it's those people that say, hey, I make beats, bro. Like, I'll send you. They might just be like, fuck it, I got an email. Send me some shit. Like,
yeah, right. Yeah,
like in that moment, just off you saying something, but they're never
Yeah.
going to know you make beats if you don't say nothing.
right. Of
No.
course.
And you
for
got
sure,
those niggas
for
that
sure.
stand like that one nigga. I forgot where he was standing outside of, but it was somebody's fucking driveway. And that nigga had a sign that said, I make beats or some shit. And it was like on some ASAP Rocky or like somebody up there, like Pharrell.
Yeah,
And they ended up using his beats and he was on their album and shit. You feel me? Like
yeah.
that nigga, you don't have to go that far, but that nigga's going above and beyond. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like
Yeah.
you got to be down to be like, hey,
I
I
remember-
do what I do.
I remember I was Uber eating like a year ago or something like that. A couple years ago, I was doing like Uber Eats and shit, and I dropped off an order to Freddie Gibbs. Like I handed it to him, and I didn't know it was him until I was literally like, I looked up when I handed it to him, and it's him, and I'm like, oh shit, and the name was Rabbit. So I was like,
Right.
I didn't think too much of it, and I was like, oh fuck, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything. I was just like, like. It's just-
For
you
sure, I
get
get
caught
what you're
off
saying. Though,
guard.
like, for me, it's just one of those things where, like, it could be fear invoked, but also like it's like I don't want to bother people either. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, it's like those are the opportunities that you get. You feel me? You
Yeah.
take them or not. And
Yeah, exactly.
Clearly, I'm leaving it on the table.
Yeah,
you know,
now
without saying
yeah,
shit.
well, now that I'm older, I'm just like, fuck, I'm taking every opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
That
You
is
gotta be-
that has value.
You got to
know?
be ruthless with that
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
hey, bro, I got beats right here on my
Yeah.
phone. I'll send to you right. Like, nigga don't even want to listen to it. And you're just like,
Yeah.
hey, nigga, I'll send it to
Also,
you right
I think
now.
I
Like,
think my art now is like to the level where I am confident enough to fucking walk into any room and like
show it.
contribute something.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like whatever
Yeah.
that might be. Like,
Yeah. And that's part of it too, is the
Yeah.
confidence and shit to like
yeah.
say, hey, this is what I do. I'm good at it. Check it out. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, because regardless, like, shit, if they don't want to hear it, they don't want to hear it. But if it's actually good, like you believe it's good, like they're going to hear it and they're going to be like, this is talent. Just like seeing a painting, you feel me? Like, they might not want to see the painting, but then once they see it, they're like, oh shit, this shit is fucking insane.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, but they're never going to get the opportunity if you're not like ruthless with
I'm
it.
into like really playing everything out to change kind of like segue into like music making. I'm really into playing everything out right now. Like as far as I got a piano in there. Shout out my boy Kevin for the piano. And I got like guitar amps and like acoustic guitars and like shakers and like percussion instruments. I got a drummer I could send things to. I got a bass player I can call. And he can add bass on stuff. So I'm like really trying to keep it organic right now with the sound.
Yeah.
And I'm like going through kind of like that phase where I'm just making like records that are really like organic and vocal, like central to the vocals. And it's just coming out different. And I think music is gonna go back to a lot of that because right now it's so kind of like synthetic and like auto-tuney and
Yeah, for sure.
I
That's
think
all
it's
sounds
I
the
think
same.
I think it's gonna go back to a lot of the organic feel
I think
soon
it's gonna
enough.
go back to like some real rap shit too. Like
yeah, definitely.
some actual rap shit.
It's gonna
people
go back
are
to
tired
its
of-
core.
People are tired of hearing the same shit.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Like I'll smoke a nigga, get money, this and that. Like
Bitches,
it's kind of like
perks,
yeah, and none of it's like
money.
nothing. None of it's like lifelong because there's gonna be another song that sounds just like it.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
like tomorrow.
I mean, for sure. Like, I feel like in the production world too. Like, we don't hear the Timbalands, we don't hear the Dre's, we don't hear that shit no more, bro.
Yeah.
Like this in like, I feel like like Kanye's Kanye, right? Like, I feel like he's always trying to innovate still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and the
Everybody else trying to sound like internet money or some shit.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I definitely got caught up in chasing that as well. So like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's why lately I haven't even really been making beats because I'm like, it's I'm not doing that shit no more. Like playing shit out and like I'm going sample based. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And it's like,
And there's
which is
nothing
cool,
wrong. There's nothing
which is
wrong with
cool.
that though. There's nothing
but
wrong
you
with
do
that.
lose. Like for me, like I did it for like 2 years, bro. Just like it's like the internet money route, like sample based. Let me try to make this online beat money type shit. You know what I mean? And like for me, it gets I get bored quick now because
Yeah.
like I'm not in there trying to like play some shit out, figure out some like different approach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so for me, like that's why I'm like, okay, well, were you saying what you're saying right now? I'm like,
Sometimes it
maybe
could be
I gotta
it
get
could
back
be like
into
a
the roots.
It
you
could
know
be
what I
like a hybrid of things too, because
Get back
it's
to the
not.
roots
It's
and
not.
shit.
It's not a. It's not. I'm not like saying samples are bad or anything, because like when I work with other producers, they use samples. I'm not gonna tell them not to, but
Yeah.
it's like it's a hybrid of things. Like you can use a sample, maybe play some real stuff on it, or maybe even like build something around a sample, play it out, take the sample out, and now you have all like
Yeah,
everything original. You know,
yeah.
like there's ways around it.
'Cause it's all sounding, bro. It's all
But at the
sounding
end
the
of the
same.
day, though, at the end of the day, the consumer is not gonna give a flying fuck whether it's sampled or it's played
for
out.
sure.
They're just gonna care how it makes them feel.
That shit's just in that's just in the producer community that be going back and
That's
forth.
all
on
they
that
care
shit.
is like, how does it make me feel? That's
they're
all
like
they care.
oh, you fucking you're using samples. It's like, bro, like
Yeah, people using AI
shit.
now.
AI,
Yeah,
for sure.
I seen some shit that Illmind was talking about where he was saying that he don't like, you know how you make your hi hats, you set them all to like an eighth, and then they're all like an eighth,
Yeah.
and then you kind of like go in there and you take some out and you make little intricate like
Yeah,
like little
rolls. And
yeah
stuff.
little rolls and stuff. And if you're making like 10 beats, you got to do that 10 times. You were saying like he's like fuck
For
that. I
sure.
just get AI to do it, and I cycle through a bunch of patterns, and then I still like have to choose which one I like. So
Yeah.
there's still that decision making aspect.
Oh, I use MIDI, bro.
But
MIDI hi hats, same thing.
yeah, same thing. Yeah, I haven't experimented too much with like AI or anything like presets like that too much. I'm like,
Yeah, the MIDI, those shits come in handy. Like the MIDI ones, bros, because it's already just electronically there, and you're just gonna cycle through different patterns.
yeah,
Just by picking one sound and then just cycle through different patterns, and you're like, oh, I like this one, and then you just expand on it.
And yeah.
So
you
that
can
shit,
just, you can still edit it. You know,
and then you can edit it and fine tune it however you want. You know what I mean? Like bro, like the thing is that when I started getting into production, that shit was like there, but it was just kind of starting out. So like, you weren't really able to find all that type of stuff. Like now, bro, kids could just AI shit, a bunch of samples all across the internet now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like on YouTube, you can find loops for days. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like how you know what I mean? How they can get it now.
Talking about music, you guys have heard like the Suge Knight and Vanilla Ice like
story of
rumors and shit, you know?
I heard.
Stories and shit.
but him
right?
hanging over the balcony.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So Suge Knight actually owns the publishing to Ice Ice Baby.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been owning it since back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's always rumors that he was like hanging him off the balcony, forced him to sign. But just recently, Vanilla Ice did a interview on Vlad TV. So he was just talking about it. He's like, you know, I'm just gonna address it because there's all these rumors. He's like, he didn't hang me over a balcony. He's like, but what happened was, he's like, I seen Suge Knight probably like 2-3 times. He's like, he was always so nice. He's like, that's why when I seen these stories of him like pressing people and stuff like that, I'm like, he was always like super nice to me. And he's like, till the third time got a little weird. He's like, so I seen him in the hotel we're staying in. We seen him or whatever. And he says hi. It's all normal. We go out. He's like, we're in Vegas. We go out. We come back to the room. I open the door and Suge Knight's in my room. and my bodyguard's sitting on the couch, all beat up with like bruises, a black eye and shit. And fucking, I come in with another bodyguard. We come in, we're there for a second. He's like, everybody's so nice. He's like, he's in there with like 5, 6 people in my room, and he's like, but everybody's so nice. They want to take pictures for the family and shit. We're all taking pictures, and so my other bodyguard sits on the couch, and Shig says, "Hey, I want to talk to you outside, like on the balcony, just me and you."
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. So as I go out there, the bodyguard stands up too. He's like, and then they just slap the shit out of him, and he just sits back down and starts crying. Big ass bodyguard. He's like, my bodyguard just started crying and shit. He's like, so I went outside. I go outside and I'm talking to Shig, and Shig's just like, basically like, look, sign this contract right here. He's like, you're gonna be a part of a fraternity, you know, like a brotherhood, like a whole group of people. And he's like, I was like, shit, where do I sign? Like, fraternity sounds great, you know, like, what's up? Like, so basically, I signed this and I'll be protected. And then Shig's like, yeah, you good, you with me, like, no matter what and shit. So he's like, I signed. He's like, he said it like, oh, well, you know, it's just money. Like, I made more money. Like, it's just life. Like, imagine I made it just this poor kid, you know, like, he kind of chalked it up as like,
So
chalked it to the game, charged it to the game.
He signed his shit away at that point.
But he said he didn't hang me over the balcony.
So
He
he
said that
still
was a
got
rumor.
punked. He still got punked.
He for sure got
Yeah.
punked though.
Yeah.
I could see why. I mean, how easy it could have been though, like to get intimidated by Suge Knight with, you know.
Fuck that. I'd rather take that beating. Take that beating. Fuck it.
Oh, for sure.
Well, his
Saying that
bodyguard
shit.
told him, he's like, you did good. Like, you're still alive. That's all that matters. I don't think he would have killed him.
I don't think he would have killed him. He would have fucked him up though. He would have fucked him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have killed
Then
him.
you
though.
would have had to get your get back against Suge Knight.
That's crazy. That's Vanilla Ice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough.
I'm getting that get back on my
I
own.
wonder
Fuck
how many
Yeah.
like, well,
I'm going out.
I could see. I don't know. Like, I could see that back in the day with death row and shit. Like, that shit could have been annoying to deal with, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I could see why Dre would want to leave and shit. Like, that shit could have been annoying because like these niggas were. I feel like Suge Knight, like, he fucked up, bro. He could have been bigger than I feel like
Then he was.
bigger than like Puff, you know, Puff and like all them niggas and shit, bro. Like, they had a roster, fool, but he just couldn't get off of that
I feel like he was.
persona.
I
bro,
feel like
being
he.
this like blood and like just being this ruthless motherfucker type.
I feel like
shit,
he was up there though. Just low key, he probably had more heads to feed because he always had like a whole full room of fucking 10 niggas in there with 10 bitches.
fucking
Like,
50.
yeah, with like 50 niggas and shit. So like, and he was really probably giving back to the hood and all type of shit. But like, I feel like he was probably getting the same amount of money as Diddy, if not more at the time.
What I'm saying at the time, but I'm saying like
Strong arming
he
niggas.
could have, but like I feel like in the long run, like he could have been
yeah.
big or way bigger because like think about it like with Bad Boy and shit. Who they have? They had Biggie, right? They had Mace, the Faith. Who else they had?
Lil' Kim?
Lil Kim. They had a roster. For sure. But over the years, like that shit just fell apart. I feel like Bad Boys, their roster fell apart.
Once Biggie died.
You know, and like
Same shit for Pac. Once Pac died, like the shit kind of fell
what
off.
I'm saying, like Dre left, Pac
Snoop.
dies, Snoop's going. You know what I mean? Like everything fell off, but like I feel like a lot of that shit played in the role of like the head, like the leader, bro. What was he doing? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he was fucking beating up engineers, all types of shit, bro. I've heard so many crazy stories.
That'd be crazy. If
Imagine
Suge
he
Knight
would've-
owes me money for for sessions. Like I'll be so pissed.
Imagine he
You know
would
what
have
I'm
got. Imagine he would have got all the NWA too, like he was trying to. If he would have got them as a group, like before "Fuck the Police" came out and shit, like
Mm.
that nigga was already trying to like inch his way in there and shit.
Oh, was he? I didn't know that.
I mean, that's what they showed in the movie.
Yeah.
Remember, he kept like popping up. Like once they started popping, like he started
Oh,
showing up
yeah,
and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, if you guys in there, like, nah, we good. Like, we good over
Mm.
here and shit." And then it was only once they started beefing that's when Dre went over there and shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, incredible. I think the West Coast could have been like that label could have been Death Row could have been way bigger than Diddy shit, dog. To me, at least.
Yeah, I guess that's true because everybody left. And, like everybody left once shit started getting rocky and once Pac died, and then for once Biggie died, it just kind of all fell apart on the East Coast.
You know what's crazy too about that shit to me is like they weren't really making that much money back then and shit. Like Pac, fucking Biggie, those niggas were not eating like how some of these stars nowadays, like how the foods nowadays eat and shit.
I feel like a lot of artists aren't eating though. Like,
I feel like there's a lot of
there's a lot of artists that are just like it's smoking mirrors and shit.
No, for sure.
Because like a lot of these artists can't even. They're supposed to be big. Can't even like really sell out venues that are not that big.
It's crazy too because like when you see like the money per stream and shit like that, like you're not getting a lot of money. But then also like I got a coworker and his cousin like went viral on TikTok and this nigga got like 12K just off of one video, like his first viral video.
It's crazy.
And I'm like, damn, how did that nigga get so much money and shit?
That's
like
crazy.
I don't know.
Off of the video itself or off like
who gave him
TikTok
12K?
Off of TikTok.
TikTok gave him 12K. Sheesh.
And it was like his first viral video and shit.
That's crazy.
And I was like, damn. But then his song went viral too, like after that.
Oh really?
But
that's what be fucked up on TikTok. Cause I'm like, that's kind of crazy that happened. Like if you let's say you went viral right now, like on TikTok and shit, like you would not make money off of that video, bro.
yeah,
That's what it is. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. The way it works is like
you already have to
have 10K followers. You have to already
maybe
have,
he already
You have
had
to build it
10K
up.
then.
You have to build
No,
it up.
you have to have that creator account, but you have to have 10K.
Yeah.
at least.
There's requirements.
Yeah, to get it.
So I'm saying like if you get a video that goes viral and then you get the 10K and all that other stuff, then you get into the creator fund, you don't make any money off
of the
those
past videos.
Right.
No, so he might have already been in the creator
That's
fund.
the work you put in.
He might have already been in the creator fund, but it for sure was like his first viral video and shit. And it was like something like 10 bands, close to 10 bands.
Honestly, that like I'm telling you, like this the music game, bro. That shit is there's no money in it. I feel right now, like there's money in it in different ways. You gotta have to try to make it in like merch or like shows or something like spinning, like waiting for a fucking Spotify or Apple check, nigga. Like that shit is crazy.
No,
bro.
that's not it.
No, for sure. Because if you get a million streams, you only get like a couple bands.
Like we were
2
talking,
bands or some shit, 3 bands for a million
maybe
streams.
like 3.
And how hard is it to get a million fucking
That's what I'm
streams?
saying. I think it might be like 1,200 or something like that.
Like even if you think about like Blueface and shit like that, like a lot of his recent songs be having like 4 to 8 million. So if you think about it, like that's only like 12 bands, which is like still a good amount of money. But like when you're already,
I don't think it's 12 bands.
Well, 3 bands for every million.
So
So I'm saying it's 4 million, so that would be like 12 bands. Like it would be like 10 to 12 bands and shit, which is like. Obviously, right now, shoot me 12 bands. Shit, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're already at that level and you're dropping a song a month, like, 12 bands ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
feel
you
like-
have to get 4 million fucking play, like 4 million streams on
Yeah.
your shit to get the
that's
12
why I
bands.
think like they were talking about on Joe Budden and like how like Lloyd Banks is doing the direct to consumer. Like I think it's important, like even for us, bro, to like really try to figure out how do we get that direct to consumer sell because you can make a lot more money that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, so, like how
Like
who's doing
Nipsey sold the $100.
La Russo's like how La Russo
Yeah, La
sold
Russo.
it. He's killing it. He's
Yeah,
doing like
direct to
100.
consumer, bro.
He's
like,
doing like $100 for his like album and you download it.
No, it's pay what you can.
yeah, he
It's pay
does.
what
He
you can?
does.
Yeah, it's
he
pay
does,
what you can.
He does donations.
So you could pay him. You could pay him $1. You could pay him $2. You could pay
Oh,
him
really?
20. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how he does all his shit. And
Which
I
I'm
mean-
like, fuck, that seems a little crazy. Like I think you should need to put a little fixed price on it.
But if you already, but I think
But
I
there are
think
some
that's
people
true.
that show love though. So it evens
Exactly.
out.
So then you got the people who get it for $3, $5. I don't think anybody, unless they're really just like, you got to be
Assholes
pretty.
about it,
You got to be
like-
pretty broke to not be willing to pay at least $5. You know what
I'll
I'm
give
saying?
I'll give him like $20. For
That's
some
what I'm
shit.
saying. But to not give at least $5, you got to be pretty broke. And then you got the people who are like, oh, this is dope. I fuck with this nigga. I'm gonna give him $100. So that just made up for the
Right.
other fucking 50. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, they're saying like you could sell like 3,000 units or something like that. Like say you have an album and you sell 3,000 units at a fixed price. I forgot what it was, but you'll make like 200,000. Like they're talking about Lloyd Banks doing this. Like he's doing direct to consumer. He's not putting his album on the
On streams.
On
DSPs,
streams.
yeah.
He's not doing it. And some people
Lloyd Banks.
Lloyd Banks.
Lloyd Banks innovating the music game. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
I mean, there's a good amount of people doing it. I mean, Kanye had it with his little fucking player. Remember, he was
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to do that shit.
Oh, this stem player thing?
Yeah, I think if you have
Yeah.
if you already have a good like following, yeah, it makes sense. Because it's like if I have like 100 people willing to buy it and it's $20, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So do you think
get two bands real
do you
quick.
think streaming was a good thing or a bad thing for the music
It's like
industry?
bootleg to me.
It's like
It's like
legal
what,
bootlegging.
yeah, it's like what bootleg was. And the niggas aren't eating. Like the people that are putting the work aren't eating. The
Like imagine
labels are.
imagine we were in the 80s and you could and it was like you had to buy a record.
yeah.
There was no download, there's no
downloading,
internet.
none of that.
Like how would you hear music? You'd have to either turn on the radio, you'd have to buy a cassette or something or
Some
whatever
type of player.
form
Yeah.
some form of media. You had to physically buy that cassette or physically buy that record.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like it
And
puts
then or
it,
go get the bootleg.
I don't know.
I
It
mean,
makes it more substantial. It gives like it's tangible. It's something you can tangibly grab. You have to go to a store and have that interaction, that moment where you pick out and you see
Yeah.
other music. Like
Yeah.
music was just so different, bro. It was like going to a library, but like of audio almost.
Mhm.
Like
Oh yeah, it used to be fun to go like
yeah,
they used to actually
the
have one
warehouse,
right
the
here,
warehouse. Yeah,
right across the street, bro. Used to have a
Warehouse.
warehouse
Yeah.
of music, bro. That
Yeah.
used to be fun to just go in there and like
I used to love
snoop
that store,
through
bro.
the shit, bro.
I used to love
Like
that store.
and that shit's done. It's gone, you know.
It was
It's
gone a long time ago.
It's gone. And I just think that like us as like artists and stuff like that, like we really got to figure out how to tap into that direct. We can't wait around for Spotify to pay us a fucking check
If
every
you,
quarter.
but that's the
nigga.
part. That's the part
Like-
when you get so dope and you build that fan base. You can do what La Russell's doing or what like a lot of these independent artists are doing, and like offering tiers or packages or different ways, subscriptions, like
Subscriptions, yeah.
just different ways to really be in touch with your fan base because ultimately they like your music. It's not just the music they like; it's you they like. That they like the person, you know. So
Yeah, 100%.
you gotta figure out and get creative as far as like selling merch or like interactions, whatever, like a fucking Zoom call, whatever, like figuring out just ways to like really connect and also make money from your art,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
and it's kind of like a weird place to be in because you obviously have to make money to survive.
Mhm.
But you don't want to be like a sellout and just do it for the money, So that's
Yeah.
where like kind of the being creative part comes in, where you have to figure out like
innovating shit.
yeah.
But the real question is, how are these DSPs making money though? Like, and then how does that trickle down to the label? Like, besides like merch and doing tours, they're probably getting promotion and shit like that. Because think about it, like for the DSPs, like they just have a monthly subscription.
Yeah.
So like, what's like their shit's staying pretty consistent. You feel me? Unless people are just not millions of people aren't.
I try to figure out where's the profit come from. Like,
yeah,
I would say advertising, but then I'm like,
there is none.
there is none. I don't
Unless
know.
you go to
there is
like
none.
Beats
There is
Radio
some.
and shit.
The free
No,
accounts
their free accounts have advertising.
advertising.
No, but I'm talking about like for the not free accounts.
Well, that's why they raised the price.
That's why they're paying. They pay a premium.
For
Yeah.
is there a free account for Apple? I haven't seen. I've
Yeah.
seen Spotify.
Yeah, there's a free account for Apple as well.
Shit, when I fucking as soon as my shit don't pay, that shit cuts me from that shit. Like I can't use it.
And then like Pandora for sure, they got the radio, Pandora radio.
But I'm saying like
Pandora, I
the
would say Pandora would pay me when I did released in 2015, Disgustingly Beautiful. The people that would pay me the most was Pandora.
Word.
Yeah,
Spotify.
they pay the most.
Paying nothing.
They pay the
Spotify's
most. They pay
paying
really well actually. I think I made just that first year was like, and I'm like really just starting my career. Like it was my first thing I dropped,
Yeah,
and I
remember
made
when you
like
dropped that shit.
$600 off that shit.
Fire.
Of just Pandora.
Yeah.
When you used to have to just submit your thing individually to Pandora, and they were really strict. I remember like a few artists submitted their stuff after I got like approved, and like artists that I thought were like dope as fuck, and like they wouldn't approve them. It was crazy.
Oh, you have to get actually approved.
Yeah, it was really vetted before.
you should try again since you
What do
already
you
got
think?
approved once.
What do you think about
Try it again.
because I don't know if you don't know this, but Spotify is changing it where like in order for you to even generate any type of income at all, you're gonna have to meet requirements now too.
Oh yeah.
You have to
I
get
heard
at least
about that.
1,000 streams.
I heard about that.
At least 1,000 streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? Like, Is that fucked up or is that?
I mean, not really. I get. It's like I guess they're trying to figure out how to like allocate like all the profits. You know, like trying to see how. I think it's gonna be better, definitely for the bigger artists. You know, like. I guess that's kind of how it should be, really. Like, I mean,
I think it's that like for sure. Like they want to definitely make sure that they're able to get that like because they don't want to like somebody that's just fucking like. I think it's also too like kind of like weeding out the bullshit almost, right? Like think about how much bullshit drops on Spotify a day, and then also like there's a lot of like those like I wouldn't say fake streams, but like they'll put like sounds like rain sounds on Spotify and have that shit go for just 30 seconds just to get that or whatever it costs to get a view. They'll just have it playing for that much, and then now you're listening to that shit all night, and it's just like almost tricking the system, almost.
Yeah.
Getting money from the system without actually putting any work in, type shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, I think they're trying to like combat that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna start finding. I forgot how much, but they're gonna start finding record companies for fake streams.
Yeah,
If you're faking the streams, they'll find you for that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So. I think it's pretty,
I know.
At first, when I first seen it, I'm like, nah, but I'm like, I get it.
Bro, I be seeing a few artists where I'm like, bro, I know you don't get these numbers. Like,
yeah,
because they be like not be having like 5 likes on a post, but they're having like 100,000 streams on a song.
What's
like,
the point of people doing that? Like, do you ever like?
I don't know.
What,
it's
what
a
do you think people really?
I think
get?
it's a badge.
No, that shit was putting in work like before it got like found out. That shit was low key putting in work because then it gives the image of people are listening to that shit. And then that almost boosts it. And people are more likely to listen to your shit if they seen that other people have listened to it. If they see a song that has 300 plays, I bet you they're a lot less likely to listen to that opposed to a song that has 1 million. And be like, it's a mind thing.
But
like,
then what about when you hear it and it's trash? Then it's like
well, yeah, no,
I'm like saying from the artist perspective, like, what do you really get? Out of,
no, that you're fucking up and you lose.
It's an ego thing.
And you lose, you're fucking up and you lose organic followers and shit.
And you get shadow banned because Spotify will now ban you if you get on trying to get on playlists like illegally or if you try to get streams illegally.
Yeah, they catch your phone.
I'm just saying before
they'll ban you.
People have literally gotten famous from doing that. 100%.
Gotten famous from faking views and likes,
streams and likes and shit.
I believe
100%.
It just got. I believe it. It's got to look
because it gives the image of motion.
Hey, if you're gonna fake, I'm saying this. If you're gonna fake your streams, at least fake the likes on your Instagram page too.
Well, no,
because like fuck, it's gotta look the same.
Well, now I think
have a bunch of bots commenting and shit.
Now people are like very. I think now people are very good at spotting it out. Is a thing.
Yeah.
Like back then, it was like. You didn't expect it, so it just looked natural.
Right.
But like now, if I see a fucking picture, all your pictures got like 1,500 likes, but then your videos have like 700 views. Same with the
blue check badge. It's like it really means nothing once it like went monet. Like you could just buy it.
No, for sure.
Then it's like what the fuck. Then it's like it's kind of weird. I don't know. People live these weird like hybrid personas where they're like kind of like this person online, but like not really that person
in real life.
Not that person in real life. Like
you know, the internet. You know what I mean? Age like it's just That's what it's about though. Like you can have a whole different persona online. Sure. Bro. That's what it's. I think
that's what it is about. I guess you know.
It's been built like that since even like chat rooms and shit. To be honest with you,
a big giveaway that shit is like you'll see. Like let's say a nigga makes music, right? He gonna have one random picture, like trash picture, but it's got 1,100 likes, and then. Another picture, it's got like 900 likes, and then they'll have like an album cover of a song they're dropping. It's just like a basic, like a skull. And that shit got fucking 1,500 likes. Like, this shit just don't even make sense. Like, who the fuck, what 1,500 people like felt like they would like this?
Bro, you know what pages I can't stand to go to though? Pages that got like 3 posts on them.
Why?
Just like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
You want
this nigga wants to keep every single photo. Like
he wants to, you want to see.
We had this argument before because I told this nigga I was like, bro, if I went to your page, let's say you dropped a music thing fucking 4 months ago, I'm never gonna find that shit.
Right.
Like I'm gonna go to your page, I'm gonna find all these just random shit, but I'm never gonna be able like. And then if I see the first 2-3 things, there's no way I'm gonna just keep scrolling until I find some shit.
I'm just like, what's up with the just too cool to post type shit though? Like that's what I feel.
I don't think you gotta be too cool to post.
I see it that we're like, I want you to focus on this. I think that's what I want you to. I'm selling this. This is what I want you to focus on right now. That's why I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm giving you a bit different perspective because I'm like, when I see it, I'm just like, it's just like almost like.
Because I archive my shit all the time. Actually, I'm gonna
too.
archive my shit today and make it even less shit on there because I want people
I've
to.
archived some good
It's funny because when I thought about it, I was like, I think your page might only have a couple little things on there. and
No,
shit.
they have like
I feel like it's your
maybe
resume,
11,
push your
12,
timeline,
13.
it's your resume. Like,
And if you put your
especially
resume, what do you do?
the best shit for sure. I get
Yeah.
it, but at the same time, if I can go to your page and only see 3 posts, like, do I really know about you? Am I gonna become a fan of you? If I
No,
only
for
see 3
sure.
posts?
No, for sure. I think
know what
it's
I'm saying? Like-
it's a happy medium for sure. But like, I just think that like, see, like me, I've been slacking on posting. 'Cause I personally, I also want it to be of quality when I do post it. But also, I just been slacking on it too. But I told him before, like, even if I were to post, it's not going to be a bunch of abstract shit in between because I do like my shit curated a certain way.
Yeah.
Like I said, it is about like I've been slacking, but it's also like I'm not going to just post fucking my Crocs like this and shit. Like it's just not. It's just
I get that, but
you feel me? It's just like
What are these posts on your page that you, let me see. Hold on. Now I got.
or my dog and
my
let's see. What
or
you
like
got
my
out here.
dog,
Let's see what you
my
got out-
dog on the couch type shit. Like
Let's see what you got.
my posts
in a
ain't
blue.
bad.
Let's see.
No, recently he's been having some like drippy ones and shit. But like if you like besides the last like 6, 8, if you go under that, it's like a range of just so much different stuff. Like
There'd be a lot of gym content lately.
no, lately it's been
Yeah, you look-
curated.
you look
Lately
like
it's been curated a
You look
certain
like
way.
a gym inspo page.
Lately it's been curated, but you see a big block under that where it's just
My
like
shit is gym, pod, and music. That's pretty much
yeah.
what it is.
Now
Gym,
it's been
pod, and music.
curated. Now it's been more curated. But before it was just like an array of things. And like I would find something that I liked, but then I'd come back like 3 months later and like I couldn't even
I would
find
put
that
like
shit.
my beats on there, like my beat, like I'll put like a beat video type
Yeah.
shit, you know. But that's because I'm trying to promote that because it's my beat store. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Like
No, that's cool. But it's just like how you said, if I go to somebody's page and I see 3 things, I'm like, oh, how am I gonna be a fan of this person? But also if I go to somebody's page and it's just a bunch of abstract things, I can't even find what I like
Right.
about this person to follow. Like
No,
I'm
for
just
sure.
like, it's just another person. You know what I mean?
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, it's just like too much to get through and shit. But it's a happy medium, like you said.
this
Yeah.
internet-
So at least have 6 of them, all right?
honestly,
Let's have
this-
6 posts, all right?
Yeah.
You know these 6.
No,
all right? Meet in the middle, all
Honestly,
right?
this internet shit is crazy though. It's so weird, bro. Like everybody getting into it on the internet. Fucking people are just like so free with their words on the internet. Like it's just crazy. Like the internet to me, bro, it made life weird sometimes. You feel me? Like I don't know how to explain it, bro. But just like something changed where niggas is just like want to be so cool type shit. Fucking niggas want to argue on the internet. Like that shit be tripping me out. Niggas be like putting a gun to the fucking screen. I'll shoot you, nigga. Like,
No, that shit's crazy.
Who you be talking to on that?
This nigga's over here on some shit.
This shit I see, dog.
This
Like,
would be
it's
on
like,
Omegle and shit, threatening like preteens.
no, shit.
No, but
Say about me.
fucking
The
pointing
internet's just
at
a crazy place, bro.
pointing
That's
at your gun out of phone and like yelling at somebody is crazy. Cause think about that image. Like you're just like this, holding a gun at your hand, holding a gun at your hand. Like, hey, I'll shoot you with this shit right here, bro. Like, that's crazy.
You know where to find me. You know, like the niggas that be going, especially the older fools that be on their internet. Like,
What about Nicki Minaj's
Yeah,
you
that
hear
was
about
crazy.
that?
Yeah,
the
we
Ninja
talked
Turtles,
about
we
that.
talked about
Yeah,
that.
that was
Like
crazy.
that?
those
That
niggas
was
like,
crazy.
we outside. They knew that. They knew exactly where Offset was. Nigga. That nigga was fucking. What was he doing? At,
Kai Cenat
Kai
chilling.
was, what was it? Sturdy. Getting
Oh yeah,
sturdy
getting
or
sturdy,
something?
getting sturdy for sure.
I'm dead.
So
But yeah, that shit crazy. I mean, like this age, like you see motherfuckers pulling up to people. I seen videos of niggas rappers pulling up to people's grandma's house with Uzis and shit. Like
That's
on
crazy.
live, like I'm at the nigga grandma's house right now. She came outside. I told her tell that nigga come
no,
over
I seen
here.
that.
Type
Oh,
shit. he was talking to the grandma. The grandma was
Well,
like, "What
shit
are you
happens.
doing here?" And he was
What are
like,
you doing, baby?
"He's like,
Hood shit.
tell your grandson come over here. He's not here."
No, I see one of the worst things I've ever seen on like the internet. I was like, damn, like I'm out for blood if I seen like this happen to my mom.
What?
Homegirl was like, it was like a girl or something. Like I couldn't tell, to be honest with you. I couldn't tell if it was a woman or a man, bro. But like she had this woman and was like, you see what you caused or whatever. And she smacks the fuck out of like her op's mom. Like smacks the fuck, bro. Hits her a couple times. Bah.
Oh, I think I seen that.
Like
shit.
at her front door, like knocked on her door, grabbed her and
Slapped the
shit.
shit
Was
out of
like,
her?
you see, I got.
That's
Bro, I think I
crazy.
seen that shit. Yeah, that shit was.
But what
like,
the
hard to
daughter do?
watch.
Nothing.
I
Shit was
mean,
hard to watch.
it was just a video that was like, it was a video for the op. You feel me? Like,
Oh, she wasn't there.
Oh,
She
she
wasn't
wasn't
there.
there.
it was just a
That's
video.
crazy.
Like,
Yeah,
seemed like,
imagine that happened. I'm going all out.
Yeah. I'm
There's
going to jail.
no-
I'm going to jail.
No, there's
I'm going to
no.
jail. I'm going to
For sure,
jail.
bro.
I'm probably going to jail for life.
Yeah, I'm going
For
to jail.
sure.
Type shit or a
You gonna
long
see me
time.
Come over like Rambo, nigga. I'm gonna have the fucking bandana and everything, nigga. Get the hair down and shit.
Going to jail, claiming insanity.
I'm going, yeah, for sure. Like either you
I'm
done
crazy. I'm crazy. And just take a shit in the fucking courtroom.
it's death. It's death or serious injury for sure.
Bro, that shit was insane, bro.
I'm talking broken bones type shit.
What else we got on the menu, man? What about Brad Pitt being accused of being a fucking crazy ass fool towards his kids and shit?
By his
I can
son?
see it.
His adopted son. That nigga was going crazy.
He said something about them like just him like having the kids all scared and shit like that.
You know, he said we were scared of you the whole time. You don't have a kind bone in your body. Basically, you're a piece of shit.
I don't know. How much, do you believe it?
I don't know. Fuck.
He's just a rich kid talking shit about his fucking
Is
dad.
is he? He is a rich kid. I mean, he's Brad Pitt's kid.
He's been rich a
Since he
long
was-
time.
He's been rich since when?
He was adopted. He
He
was
was
like
adopted.
Since
3,
when?
5,
3, 5? Oh, he's a
some
rich
shit
kid.
like that. Yeah, it was like some. She's a baby.
He's rich. He's
Dad.
probably spoiled.
We were scared of you.
Who knows? We don't know his circumstances.
Yeah, maybe he was.
Maybe Brad is a fucking dick. You know. Maybe or I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe he only did it for the image. Maybe he only adopted him for.
you could definitely see Brad Pitt being one of those niggas that are just annoying as fuck on set and shit. And
No, he
just-
does seem like he could be like one of them dads that's just like stern and fucking like a dickhead and shit.
Yeah.
Like make you feel dumb and shit. Like why don't you wash the dishes, you dumbass? Type shit. Like, no? Doesn't he kind of give you those vibes though? Like,
this nigga just got a flashback and shit.
like in house or some shit. You feel me? Like,
Nah.
you don't think so? He doesn't give you those type of vibes.
That's what I'm saying.
Calling
He
his
probably
kids
could-
retards. and
Like
shit.
old white dad type shit. Like, you know, he's all buff from working out on the fucking new movie he's doing and shit. And he's just like, you lazy shit. You over here playing video games all day.
I just been out here for 14 hours making this next film.
Yeah, next film. And what did you do today?
Nah, it's just fucked up though.
I don't know. Who knows? That's a fucked up situation.
Bro, it'd be fucked up. Like honestly, bro, like all families, bro, we got all types of shit happening in our families, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
so you could just only imagine what be going on in other people's families, bro. There's so much shit that is happening right now in other people's families
sure.
where you're just like, we can't even call it.
And
type
sometimes
shit,
it's
you know what I
perspective
mean?
because no matter what, like we all know, look, no matter who we are and what we go through, it seems like the worst shit in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you
At the
could have a
moment.
dad who like you meet people where they're like, my dad was so mean to me, and it's like, why? He would never let me have soda, and you're just like, what the fuck? You know, like shit like that.
It
Shit
depends,
like
right? It
he would
depends.
never let me have what I wanted. Like
No, okay, so I seen a clip where this granddad is like walking and shit in the store and they're recording him and they're like, oh, he slapped his granddaughter, and he goes up to the fucking camera and he's like, I slapped her because she was talking back to her grandmother. And then fucking goes back, he's like, post it, and he just fucking keeps walking
That's
away.
crazy.
And everybody in the comments, you know,
they were with it.
they're with it. They're like, that's right, grandfather.
That's-
like, smack that little girl. Like,
But it wasn't his kid. It wasn't related to him. It was
it was
somebody's
his granddaughter.
Oh, okay. In the mouth or in the face?
Like, smacked her in the mouth.
I'm not a smack in the mouth type nigga. Little nice.
Nah.
Smack in the mouth. Huh?
Smack in the mouth is crazy.
That's OG. That's OG.
yeah, that's
shit.
OG shit, I guess, yeah.
Nah, that's-
But personally, I feel like mouth and face is like,
No, because it's tricky though, man. Because fuck, man, these kids nowadays, bro, like they got no filter, don't give a fuck. They'll curse you out. Like I mean, like, I feel like we were bad. I feel like I was a pretty bad kid sometimes. You know what I mean? I really do. But like, not to the
I
extent
feel
what I
like
see nowadays.
it's. I think it's just how much are you scared of your parents?
No, you were bad, but you weren't disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't feel like
There's a difference.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like I was doing bad shit, like adolescent shit, like getting in trouble. You know, probably stealing shit like that. But like the kids nowadays, they're just like, bro. My niece right now is like the demon fool.
Yeah.
Like she's a demon, bro. Like I'm like, who the fuck is this little girl? You know what I mean? Like,
You think it's maybe the lack of a father figure, or the lack maybe of a masculine father figure? Because like being a father, I feel has changed. I think like fathers have gone really soft, so maybe therefore people are like kids are just thinking they could do whatever the fuck they want because there's not a stern kind of like masculine influence in your household. At least for me, I know that affected me growing up without a dad. I was like going crazy because like there was nobody to whip my ass and put me on check.
I definitely feared the mom ass whipping a lot less. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
no, for
Like
sure.
if your mom's gonna whip your ass, you're like, all right,
I can take
this real quick. She gonna be nice and shit.
But then dad
Would be that nigga. You come, he's hitting the body bag, like waiting for you to come in. Like your school called today. He's stretching his arm out and
He's
shit.
like Floyd Mayweather and shit. Bah.
Your school's called today. I heard you were talking back again in class.
You told your teacher, "Fuck you." Okay, bah. Get over here, little.
All
nigga.
my mom had to do was
Ding,
just
ding, ding.
make the belt noise.
Oh yeah, boom.
I was like, oh,
That's
shit,
gonna strike fear in you for
I'm in
sure.
line.
No, but my thing is okay. So like with that, like I don't know if I agree with that. Like hitting is the effective way of dealing with discipline. Like dealing with.
No,
a
I
kid.
don't agree with it.
I don't agree. Like I don't think that like a smack on the ass, smack on the hand, smack on the arm. None of that shit's gonna work, bro. Like,
I think there's ways to go around it.
You know what does work?
What? Smack on the mouth?
Let me tell it.
hot sauce.
I think there's ways to go around it, and you're gonna have moments from like when they don't understand. But I feel like if you really have conversations with your kid and like try to like help them grow mentally and shit, it'll be easier to communicate with them and just be like,
just to beat it out of them.
yeah, like
Just to beat it out of them?
you wouldn't. Excuse me. You wouldn't have to beat it out of them. You could literally just like communicate with them, like, this is why you can't, like, because I see little 5-year-olds is like, this is why you can't do this, is why, and they literally understand. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, that makes sense. You feel me?
I think it's important to say the why as well.
Yeah,
exactly.
For sure.
Like,
Don't do this.
Don't
like,
do this, and this is why.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a 5-year-old at home. Definitely have to explain to him like why. He does understand,
Yeah.
but he'll want to know why. Like he'll want to know why. He'll be curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because like what I'm seeing right now.
But
is
if that
like,
doesn't work, a nice little tap on the ass just to, you know.
no, I just think that's
I don't hit my kid. I never hit my kid.
I think that's
my
you
kids.
losing composure. At that
Nah, I wouldn't do it like that. But I think a
makes
nice
you
little
want, like-
tap at
No, they make-
certain
no,
stages.
No, kids make you want to do it. They make you want to do
But,
it. But
yeah.
is you got you losing composure if you.
I
do
feel
it.
like I don't usually get frustrated like that when it comes to kids. Where I'm like, like, because I see people as like their kids are just like, I told you to stop talking. Like, I told you to stop playing in the house, and they just whip the shit out of their kid. Like, I'm not talking on like that. I'm talking on like, you know, just a little rearing. That's what they call it. You know,
Rearing.
a little rearing. You feel me? Yeah, like not hard, but just like a, you know, just a little rearing. Like, you know, what I
Wooden
mean?
spoon and shit. Come here.
like if they're
Give me
like
your hand,
if they're being bad and they're not like the words aren't like understanding, they're trying to embarrass you at hometown buffet and scream on the top of their lungs.
Oh hell no.
What about-
You know what?
about-
I'm
I
gonna
just
give you
take
a
him
nice.
out. No, I take. You know what I do? I just take him out. I literally, because I've gone through this. We've had like a kid in our home, like for a few years now. We adopted him and stuff. Like he's part of the family. Well, we had him since he was 3, right? And now he's 5. But when he first came to us, he would throw these crazy tantrums, bro. Like when in public, like that, like he's talking about.
Yeah.
And it would be like to the
overwhelming.
point where I just had to remove him. We had just had to go
Yeah, you gotta
outside,
take off.
and I would just tell him like, hey man, like, you know, we're not gonna go back in. He want to go back. I want to go back inside. No, we're not gonna go back inside till you calm down, and then we're gonna talk. And then he'd finally calm. I'd be quiet. I just wouldn't give in. I'd just be like, nope, I'm not talking to you until you calm down. And then he's like, all right, I'm ready. He'd calm himself down. He learned how to calm himself down.
Yeah.
And it was like it would take a long time to do that. And then with time, it got less and less and less. And now I don't have to do. He doesn't have those tantrums anymore.
Yeah, and honestly, that's way better than spanking your kid for sure.
Yeah, because we just go out and talk about it.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you can't be behaving like this. Why are you crying? What is it that you want? But you can like use your words. You have to use your words. You're not gonna get what you want by just crying.
Yeah.
It's a
challenge. It's a challenge though, man. Cause like right now, like my niece, she's 9, and she's fucking just like, from what I'm hearing, is that she's just kind of like, just kind of going off, bro. Like going off, like she'll be like, essentially breaking shit, like maybe slam the door, break the door, fucking
hell no,
curse out her mom.
See, and then when it goes like, that far, how do you fucking?
And it's like, what are you doing?
Is your father figure in the house?
She has her dad, but
no, in the house. No, she don't.
In the house.
No. She goes back and forth between her mom and dad.
So how does she behave with dad?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I would like to know that. I would like to know because
I really don't know, but I do know that there's definitely been moments where she's like ran out the house and all types of shit.
But also, it's like too, like when it's not directly in the house at all times too. That fucks up with the consistency.
It fucks up, especially at 9 years old. This is a tough age.
No, I think her shit's fucked up because of the whole battles between like parents and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what these dumb fucks don't understand.
Yeah,
like, they think it's about them and shit.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
like,
And then at that point, sometimes the kid too like sees it, and it's like they kind of lose respect for both of them because now the mom's talking about the dad's talking about the mom to the family and shit. They hear what they're saying. Yeah. Now they're going to the mom's house, doesn't respect, and then they're going to the dad's house, and it's like I don't see you that often, so I feel like I could check you, and you're trying to do your best just to be nice to me. Because you're hoping we have a good time.
And because the kid is always gonna feel like, damn, just like stuck in between. You know, like even if you try to not make it like that, you're still gonna feel like that.
It's been a custody battle since she was born down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's 9 years old, so it's like, when one person gets mad, oh, she can't go over there. Oh, I'm gonna try to keep. You know what I mean? It's just like all that type of shit too. You know what I'm saying? So it's fucking her up. Like I understand that. Like it's just not her. Like just. She's just
because kids crave stability, and they don't even know that they're craving that stability. Yeah. And when they don't have it, it's like kind of drives them a little crazy. Like,
but when she gets her emotional, I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm not. It's not happening to me, but it's happening to my sister. I'm like, I don't really know how to deal with it.
But then when she like, it's crazy because when she's around you, she don't act like that. No,
but
I mean she does have moments where she like you could tell her, and she's trying to like bring it out. But as soon as you check her and you're like, nah, she just stops. Like,
she don't act like
but that. She don't do none of the extras with you. That's why I'm like, maybe it is just like the people
who she's.
It is, bro. Like I've seen my kid.
She knows not to. Yeah, exactly.
I've seen my kid even like now he's 14, but he went through like as he was growing up and like 11, 12, 13, like as he was going through those ages where like he kind of was like slipping on his grades, and maybe he was just not as focused in what he needed to be focused on, and he just needs a little push to be like, hey, bro, like I'm here on your ass, bro. So like, get it together. And he's like, oh fuck, you'll shape up, people. Sometimes people need, or most people do need that person, to like motivate you.
We talked about it last time. We're
like a personal trainer, life trainer.
Yeah. Like somebody's gonna like kind of like check you, bro, and just. I think we all need, even as
we all get
adults,
tired. We waver.
Even as adults, though, you need that shit.
We waver, and sometimes it's different. Like you could tell yourself, "Damn, I gotta do this, gotta do that," but especially when somebody else tells you close to you, it kind of stings a little bit more because it's like,
definitely.
Oh, somebody else sees it. You feel me? Like it's not just in my head. Somebody else is seeing it, which means other people are seeing it. I need to fucking, you feel me?
Shape up.
Yeah,
essentially.
For sure.
But yeah, man, it's challenging, bro. Challenging, like the way the kids are nowadays and shit. Like. The discipline thing, you know what I mean? It's just challenging. It's like, where the fuck you go?
I think it's always been a thing. I think now we're just seeing it from an adult perspective. We're newly adults looking at the next generation.
Yeah.
I feel like every adult has said that about the next generation. These fucking kids.
Because when we were younger, we didn't give a fuck.
Right.
Like, oh, your kids are bad? Sucks for you.
I was running
I'm going out.
I was running around at the MP and buying hot Cheetos for 99 cents.
Yeah.
All pennies. Motherfuckers getting that.
All pennies.
All pennies.
Look at them badass kids.
No, you see them now, you're just like, no, like you see them in the grocery stores and shit acting up. I ain't gonna lie though, like
I feel like one of these days, Peter's just gonna smack a little toddler. He's just gonna smack a
Well,
toddler.
I'm gonna
and
be honest, like
shut your ass up.
For me, like the other day, like there was like a kid fucking.
Soon as you go T-Rail on him.
There was a kid crying and shit. Like the mom had bought like some like pizza, and the kid
If
was
you
crying.
don't
The kid was crying, saying,
Shaking
"Oh, I want." The kid was crying, saying, "I want ice cream," and the mom had bought pizza and shit. I'm just like,
Great diet choices.
like little nigga, shut up.
Pete nudged him like,
I'm like, little nigga, shut up. Like in my mind, I'm like, it's like fucking. I don't know. Like I think it's bad. Like I think it comes down to the parents, bro.
yeah, I think so too.
It comes down to the parents.
It really
Because
does.
like, there's the parents like
Cliche,
what you
but
did,
true. Yeah.
and then there's the parents that aren't gonna do that. There's the parents that aren't gonna say nothing, let them act out, give them what they want.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like when somebody says, "Oh, my kid doesn't like this food" or whatever, it's like it's because you didn't fucking expose them to it.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Like, it's like that's like why is the kid crying for ice cream? Because that's what you fucking gave him. All.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about the other day. Is like, there's a
Like-
lot of kids out here that don't even eat vegetables
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
just because they fucking never had to.
Yep.
yeah.
Like, why would
it's not
they?
the norm.
Yep.
Why would you if you never had to? It's not.
Yo, I never
it's
had
not
candy
great.
until I was like 5, 6 years old, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my grandma was
Yeah.
the first one to give me candy. My mom was pissed.
She was pissed.
So
Yeah.
you for sure didn't have the silver teeth. Then they were just trying to protect
Nah,
you, bro.
yeah.
That's what I was saying. That if like I'm to the point where like if I were to pick up my kid one
You
day,
seen all the kids that they were at the school line and shit. Niggas had like
That,
gold plated.
we can't afford them
like,
teeth.
We can't do that.
yeah, if I were to pick up my like kid from my grandma's one day and that nigga had like McDonald's or some shit, I'll be hot.
For sure.
Like if he ate a cheeseburger from McDonald's,
Yeah.
You're like,
I'll be like, this nigga has never had a
I'm the
McDonald's.
cheeseburger.
Yeah,
keeper,
if he's
bitch.
never
He's
had
never
McDonald's,
in his
oh my
life.
God,
no,
that'd be
like
worse.
why are you feeding him this
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit
yeah.
on me?
It was kind of the same thing when I got my son when he was 3 years old. I got him on an iPad, and I was like, I don't know if it was a smart thing, but like, you know, it was needed something to keep him entertained. You know,
Mhm.
like you'd be watching YouTube videos and like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, for sure.
Then he knew how to work the iPad at 3 years old. He was like,
Playing Subway Surfer.
turning
and
up the
shit.
volume, going like
That's
into
what's
different
crazy.
apps,
That's
like
what's crazy.
downloading games.
Oh,
Like
that's what's crazy. Yeah, that like
3 years old.
I see Ezekiel, same thing, bro. He's like 2, fucking just navigating the whole shit, making
Zooming.
phone calls and shit. Like,
Yeah, I'll push my business meeting back to the 4, please.
Baby Shark, yeah, Baby Shark.
Baby Shark doo doo doo.
That was loves that shit, bro. Like,
I need
Bro,
a better interest rate. God damn it! Hold up, I'm getting another call. Hello?
This niggas out here doing business would be crazy.
bro, that Baby Shark shit, like, well, all of those things, but like Baby Shark, bro, like, them niggas are eating the foods that made the shit.
Yeah.
What about the ones that did the hip hop one?
I never seen that one.
Yeah, there's a hip hop one, and it's just some dude from like back east or some shit. And he's like, I just wrote the song, I sent to them, they approved it, and that shit went stupid viral.
And what is it,
That's
Baby
crazy.
Shark? Too?
Baby Shark, exactly, but it's
He
just
kept
a hip
ownership.
hop.
He kept
but, like,
ownership.
huh?
He kept ownership, or did he sell it?
I think that like they own a portion of it, but like they allowed him to like
Yeah.
release
Do his
it and
own
make money
version.
off it. Yeah,
That's dope.
because he
It's a
made
good
it
deal.
clean.
It's a good deal.
Because he made it clean. He made it exactly the same. He just made it like a hip hop version.
Hey man, like honestly, like I was thinking about starting like a kids channel and shit on YouTube because like, they're as far as the RPM goes, are like those are like one of the higher, like the whole ad fucking revenue shit, whatever.
Have you looked at Social Blade before?
No,
I was looking at that shit the other day when they're having the whole no jumper beef and shit. So like it's just a website where basically you put any like YouTube on it and you can see exactly how much they
oh
made.
yeah, that shit
per video and shit.
Yeah.
And that's just pretty crazy.
Like,
I'm not
like
gonna lie.
VidIQ type shit.
And you can see how much they make like weekly, monthly,
yeah.
fucking.
But I was thinking about the channel thing because like, bro, like that, like if you could make a good channel, you know what I mean? Like if you could make a fucking educational channel or something like that, like shit can go up. Shit can go up. Like,
for sure.
I be seeing some of the content out there for the kids, bro. Like they be like, let's go find this secret magic monster, and they'll make a whole little thing about it, bro. Like with their like nieces and nephews or whatever, or kids, and shit be going up, going crazy, bro. Like kids just be eating it up, type shit. You know what I mean? Like some stuff, some dumb shit. To be honest with you,
No, for sure.
It'll be the dumbest shit, bro.
Those
Like,
dumb kids.
it'll be the dumbest shit.
They'll listen
bro.
to anything.
Like don't like watch like you know that slime shit. You know that slime shit, like the slime, bro. Videos of just like them playing in slime. 100 million views.
we're doing ads right now.
BTS.
100 million views, bro, off of that shit.
100 million views.
Off of shit like that, nigga.
Yeah, I could make some money off that.
We're talking about the Jesus come up. Remember the Jesus come
Oh
up?
yeah, some Jesus merch. I'm about to hop on that shit.
You heard about the Jesus come up, bro?
Hey,
No.
whoever wants to, man, go shop at my Jesus merch store. There's gonna be all type of just Jesus merch. We believe in him, and he believes in us. Merch dropping real soon. One God, one and only God shirt dropping.
I'm gonna head out of here.
Nah,
I'm just kidding.
I'm about to drop some merch, bro.
Nah, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, some Jesus merch.
No, you making shirts with like bro, when is that gonna go out of style? Jesus.
So what is Jesus doing on here? Is he like praying?
There
You
could
can
be
do all type of shit, bro.
It could be anything, bro. It could be like a Proverbs verse. It could be fucking.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, because if you think about it, nobody owns it, so you're basically free. And then it's the clientele is forever. Like when is that gonna go out of style? You feel me? Like
you're not wrong.
it's never gonna go out of style. Think about all these.
I might have to take this idea from you.
Oh shit! Think about like
make towels and shit.
Think about when you see like the Jeep tire cover and it says John 3:16 or some shit. Like who's getting paid for that?
Right.
Some guy just chilling in his fucking basement in Idaho. You feel me? Like
dude is Muslim.
then he just he might be, and he just made $1 million type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like off of that tire cover, it's like
no, that shit's a come up right there, bro.
Yeah.
I'll give a little 5-10% back to the church. You know what I'm saying?
No. He says he will, but he ain't.
5% to the
Says
church. That's all you gonna give the deacon, nigga?
The deacon.
The Church of Cain's World.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be one of them niggas on the private jet pulling up with shirts and shit, tossing them out. Like,
You get a shirt. You get a shirt.
hey, all I'm saying is,
He loves you.
who's passing the word of God more? You feel me? Somebody who's like a preacher, or me selling 1 million shirts? That's a walking billboard, bro. Jesus billboard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I concur.
I'm holy.
I'm holy.
I grew up Jehovah's Witness, so.
Oh shit.
Yo, if you were, I want to ask just a stupid question. If you guys were stuck on a deserted island and you had to bring one thing, what is coming with you, dog?
One thing. A pocket pussy, nigga. Just kidding.
I was like a bad bitch.
One thing, though, not person.
One thing, bro. One
That can't be a
thing.
thing.
One thing, huh?
One thing.
Okay, well, it can be an electronic thing,
She gonna go.
'Cause
Once the
you-
battery wastes, you
yeah.
done.
right? So I had to bring some survival shit. I'd bring like
I'm like, is it a shelter or is this like a fire starter?
You can
Like,
make shelter.
That's what I'm saying. What are you bringing? Like, you bringing a tent? You bringing a lighter?
I would think either a knife or flint.
I'll bring some type of like something that ignites something.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
flint.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm doing
Would you
knife
say
or
Flint?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Flint?
It's like the shit that you scrape it like against the
Oh,
rock and it
okay,
makes the
okay.
spark. It's flint.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah, I
learn
think
something
that
every day.
shit.
Hey, I'm actually impressed.
Yeah, there you go. Got him.
Got him.
Because like if you bring a lighter, it's gonna run out of butane. You feel me? If you get a flint, as long as you have the stone, like
Yeah.
you got fire.
What if one day you lose this stone? You lose this
It
stone.
drops
Fuck! Where the fuck did I put that
It
shit?
drops in a pile of just regular rocks and shit. Fuck.
You can't
I
find it
don't know
nowhere,
which
like-
one it is, dog. Fuck.
You're there scraping each one. Fuck!
You gotta be cold as a bitch.
Because if you got some bamboo or wood, you feel me? You cut that shit, make it into rope, then make
Yeah.
some planks,
Yeah.
make a shelter. You need that fire though.
You need the fire, bro. I think the fire.
Yeah, that fire, huh?
It's gonna keep you alive.
For sure.
Mhm.
Cook some meat.
Yeah.
But then what about
Pause.
water
Some
though?
plantains.
Water?
That's tough.
Because water, I think, is probably kind of goes hand in
What are you
hand.
gonna bring a 24 case?
Uh,
Sip a fucking cap full
this
every day?
nigga's gonna bring a Brita filter and fucking
A
put
Brita
ocean,
filter.
put ocean water.
Yo, whoever there's gonna, I wonder if there's ever gonna be something like that where you can like just make salt water like,
They have that.
yeah, but like at a consumer level.
They
Yeah,
probably,
Where
got
you
that.
where
at a
it's like,
consumer,
let
where
me
you
fill
could,
this shit
yeah,
up
they
and
could
it's
just,
gonna-
yeah, exactly. Like at
They
a
probably
consumer-
got that shit.
No, they don't.
They probably got it. Couple
Mm.
hundred or some shit.
I don't know if they do.
I feel like you probably get
I
that
think
shit
that
on Amazon.
the process of
You get that on
I think
Amazon
you
for
have
like.
to- there's- I
what
think
is
you-
the process called for what is it? Desaline
Distill?
desalts for taking out the salt?
Like pretty much desalted, yeah.
Desalt. That don't sound right.
Desalt.
But I mean,
remove
I heard
the salt
I heard
from the
that
water.
process is complicated and expensive.
Yeah, like the filter system and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's where we would be fucked though, because like we could bring the fucking Flint or whatever, but water, bro, you're gonna die. Like you need to figure out how to. I know there's a way. Like I know there's a survival way to process water though, bro.
Yeah.
I remember that shit like Bear Grylls or whatever the fuck. Remember Bear Grylls? Back in like Discovery Channel, he would go like to the
There's one
wild
right
and
there.
shit.
Shit like
But-
500.
Are we using it? Does it really work?
Yeah.
Oh, and then remember that also that device that can get water from the air. Remember
Yeah,
that shit?
that shit too. That nigga, he made something where it literally just pulls water
Moisture
out
from
the air.
and shit.
What the
then
fuck?
makes
That's
water.
crazy. That's wild.
So we need one of those.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess bring one of them.
I guess bring one of
bitches
those. That's
up.
what I
Yeah,
take
you
with
need that more than anything, huh?
Yeah.
The
You can
fire's
start-
gonna be hard to. I don't know how to light a fire without a flint. I guess you could just. I don't know.
Just think about Castaway, bro, and just do your best.
Use your glasses or some type shit.
Fucking magnify that shit.
I did see an old Bear Grylls video where this nigga was in the desert and he's like, "I'll show you how to get water."
Remember he did
At the
something with his
desert.
piss or something, right? Or some shit.
Oh
I'm not-
hell no!
I'm not sure if he did that.
I've
I
seen
think
one
he
where
did
it's
do
like-
one with the piss where he like made it evaporate and then like some
Yeah.
shit. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But he did some shit where he dug a hole. No, he pulled water out of a rock. He like dug a hole, got like some saran wrap type shit, and then put a rock on top of it, and then like something under, and then the sun made it like literally
Leak water?
leak water and shit. It's crazy.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
But that piss one is even wilder.
Yeah.
This nigga pissed and like he let it evaporate or something like that, and like all the toxins were. on
It might have been the
bottom.
one with the
I don't know.
fucking saran wrap. Like he made it evaporate so then it dripped back down
Yeah, that shit
into just regular water.
That's crazy.
Yeah, super crazy. Would you drink your own pee?
I think in desperate times, I probably would.
Man,
Would you eat somebody?
Hell yeah, if I had to.
He said, hell yeah. The way he said it
Yeah.
all quick like that is kind of crazy.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. So us three are on the island.
who's going first?
Who you eating first?
Nigga, fuck you niggas! Don't look at me. Fuck you niggas!
Like,
Because guess
look,
what, nigga? I'll eat you both first.
Like, hey, look, daddy, like
You gotta catch. You gotta catch me first.
if I eat you, I'm gonna end up getting
Chasing this nigga around. I'll be chasing him around like
God.
fucking fat bastard and
Get you
fucking
fucking
little
tired,
mini me
motherfucker.
and
I'm gonna get you
shit.
tired. I'm gonna get you when you
Get
sleep.
in my belly.
for
It's funny.
sure. I mean, cause I'm gonna be like, Danny, if I eat you, bro, I'm gonna be hungry again very soon. And then I'm gonna have to eat this nigga anyway, so we might as well eat this nigga.
I'm a fucking.
Pause.
I'm a specialty.
And then rock, paper, scissors on who's gonna go next and shit. Like, okay.
This is fucking Danny Zico's gonna turn you to some Lomo. So Lomo real quick.
Oh shit.
He's like,
Pizza
I'm like, where the
saltado.
fuck? I come back, I'm like, where the fuck you get
Pizza
Lomo
saltado.
from, bro? He's like, don't worry about it, bro.
And then you just see my
Don't
head
worry
right
about
there.
it. Don't worry about it, bro.
This nigga got all the fixes.
Eat up.
Wasn't there like a movie where like they had to do that to people? Like, isn't there this movie where they crashed onto like a mountain or something like that? And it's like based on a true story where they had to start eating each other and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sure.
I'm sure people ate each other.
That's
Oh
insane.
yeah, 100%. Mount Everest type shit.
Yeah, I think it was Mount Everest too. Yeah, I think it
That's
was.
insane.
Well,
That's it, bro.
that's another one, man.
Well, what's for lunch?
Oh shit. We're about to go work out right now. My boy Pete's about to get it in with
Yeah,
Kenzie. He's
that's
about to
up.
go crazy.
I need to be in a session in like 7 minutes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Shit.
That's crazy. Hey man, Mo, we appreciate you tapping in, bro. That's
Yes,
another
sir.
one, man. It's your boy Kingsroy.
Peace. Say.
Like, subscribe, comment, go stream. Would you still love me, man? Tap in. Till next time.
Thank you for having me, guys. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir.